the whispers, listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Yeah, I was undercover, wrote me off like the others, but I had secrets inside. You didn't pay attention, like an experiment, no, you're gonna pay for your crimes. I'll change your perspective, I'll teach you a lesson. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. I'll make it my mission. Oh yeah, I'll have you wishing you could go back in time to never test my limits. Nothing you say will fix it. I'm too out of my mind. You're riding high, but I've got you this time. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. Got you this time, you can't hide.
should run for cover. Next time let the giant slumber. They wanna keep me down. You know I'm out of your words, get humble. That spirit that refused to crumble. Got the roaring line, reduced to mumbles. 2 a.m. on first. Imitate vultures how they lurk. 10 toes with it, I'm out of eye with you, boy. Challenge the best with your worst. This is my turf. Way I move is inertia. Can't be stopped, it's unheard of. From the dirt, sweat got my feet muddy. Spin my wins, they might search you. On my word, path took plenty turns and wrote my confidence in cursive. With submerged, I found resolve on my purpose and tell you about it back on surface. I survived. I survived. Ever been lost in the woods, praying that it don't get dark? Ooh. Ever been in a situation could've win, but you still had heart? Yeah, if you anything like me, evolve from chum to shark, the hunger starts to grow apart you didn't know you had. It's like that, flip the switch, turn it up, and I'm giving it gas. I lock it in all free, adrenaline double my percent. Made a home in the unknown, I swear I never fear again. I got ice in my blood, big enough to down this shit. I don't care how bad it get, I got 10 toes down, don't forget, I survived. I survived. When you on the brink and you in too deep, when you feeling weak, when it's hard to breathe, you don't take a knee, never. You won't keep it G forever. Stand up and face whatever. I'm built unique, I'm better than the hard times I seen. Crime scene, obscene, face the ugly, cover up like Maybelline. Had uncertainty and urgency, cut from me like surgery. Formed again more sturdily, personally. I don't see nobody stopping me. I don't see nobody topping me. I don't see nobody honestly. I run you over if that's what it's gotta be. And it's gotta be what I look like, having fear still haunt me. What I look like, having regret haunt me. Pay that price, I don't care what it costs me. All my life been me against the army. I'ma push the red button on them like Atari. I'm big dog with a human like a Maltese. See more fall off the 03 tall tees. Not sorry for the way I am. Learn to ball them up with no one holding your hand. Never back down, never hide in the sand. If you ain't hear the message, let me say it again. Yo, let me say it again. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to League of Legends Uprising, and we will be playing some ARAM games today. I am Kaka. I would like to welcome Fireball to the cast as well. Fireball, how are you feeling about this? I mean, this is about Arcane, right? The Arcane Uprising. We did watch the episodes as well. No spoilers here, so don't worry about it, guys. But man, Arcane has been just spectacular.
I mean,
and
definitely.
it's just so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I've not watched the show of that caliber in recent times, and it is just a treat to watch. And playing League for so many years, when you see some bits and bits of the abilities in the show as well, you just like lose your mind, and it's just a hype show. The story behind it as well. So I would recommend every single viewer, if you have not gotten into Arcane, make sure that you check that show out, because oh boy, that is so good. Coming up to the event at hand though, Arcane Uprising tournament. We did go through the auction yesterday, Kaka. You had the opportunity to do that. So we have come up with 8 teams from various places, and that was a whole fun auction. So today, 23rd, we're gonna have the quarterfinals. Tomorrow we will be dealing with the semi-finals and the grand finals of the tournament. So 2-day tournament, quick, and we're gonna be playing some Arcane on the Bridge of Progress. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, and having said that, Faisal, let's look at the prize pool as well for this one. Again, remember, guys, this is single elimination. So whoever loses today, essentially in the 4 games, they are out of the tournament. 5th to 8th place do get 15,000 each for their troubles. But speaking about the prize pool, 4th place 30,000, 3rd place 30,000, 2nd place is where it starts to get serious. 1 lakh INR for 2nd place, and 1st place. Oh my god, I mean, that is 50% of the prize money right there. 2 lakh rupees coming in for 1st place. And yeah, I mean, a lot at stake for an ARAM. It is so good to see as well. And yeah, quick tournament, but the stakes are very, very high.
I mean, definitely the highest prize pool ever for a League of Legends tournament in India by far, and it just makes everything so exciting. All of these influencers, we have a lot of famous people coming into this tournament from the Indian streaming scene, every single one the captain of their respective teams. So today's matchup is gonna be THK Team Harsh versus Team Alpha Clasher. That's going to be the first game that we have on store for you today, which will be starting shortly, followed up by Team Red Parasite versus Team Sway. That will be around 8 o'clock, and we will go into the night matchups with Team Ankkita versus Team Binks, and finishing off the day with none other than Team Sid and Team Millie, and a whole evening of League of Legends, some fun ARAM games packed within 3 to 4 hours for you guys for today.
Yeah, and these matchups are really close as well, right? I had the pleasure of hosting the auction yesterday, and just looking at the teams as well. We will be going into that screen for today's matchup. Team Harsh KHELRAAY versus Team Alpha Clasher, and both of these guys, I mean, Harsh did trick Sway into pick, and then picked up Niranjan Sam, also known as T Berry, for himself for 4,000 bucks. And my god, look at that team right there. 2 master players and 2 diamond players, I believe, in Harsh as well. So this is like one of the stronger teams, I would say, especially because of T Berry. He had the single highest win percentage of any player. He finished his tasks in a mere 28-29 games, whereas some people did take 100 plus games as well. So that speaks about the quality of the player that he is, and he was the MVP in the last League of Legends Summoner's Rift finals as well. And his opposition number, Faisal, you should take us through that as well. Team Alpha Clasher.
I mean, we did talk about T Berry, but on the opposite side, we do have the menace, Dead Corporal himself, like arguably one of the top 3 players for a long time. It's always been Black Infinity, Katrina Bot, and Dead Corporal. You never leave out this man whenever you're talking about the best players in the scene. And boy, Dead Corporal has been on a mission of vengeance against Temple of Kings for such a long time, but this time he is on Team Alpha Clasher. Along with him are gonna be Abdo Rising, Sacred, Black Bull, and obviously the team captain, the streamer, the influencer Alpha Clasher. And I'm pretty sure whichever team has Dead Corporal in it, it is a strong team, and they have good shout out, because not even the skills that he brings out. He's been a team captain and a leader for such a long time. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be coming up with some crazy calls and making up some plays, ARAM specific strats that we are not careful that we are not aware about.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun to watch out how this matchup goes. So looking into the tournament bracket, we will be dealing with best of one elimination matches for ARAM all the way up till the grand finals. Team Hirsch, Team Alpha Clasher, Red Parasite, and Sway are gonna be playing today in the round one. Team Ankkita, Team Binks, Team Sid, and Team Millie as well in the lower side. Semi-finals again, best of one, and tomorrow night it's gonna be the grand finals, which is gonna be a best of three. So no room for any sort of error. All you get is one game on the bridge of progress from Arcane in this tournament. And just reminding you guys the way this tournament was formatted, all of the players which are taking part, they had to go through a very hard, gauntlet of trials and these missions that they had to complete essentially in the past 4 weeks. They had to do this certain amount of damage, win certain amount of games. We had a lot of fun challenges for you guys. I'm pretty sure if you were following us on League of Legends in South Asia Discord, you would know about all of that. So all of these players have been playing ARAM for a very long time, at least in the past 1 month. Saying all of that, let's just jump into the champ select of the first game. Team Hirsch versus Team Alpha Clasher. ARAM, looking into the champs, I'm already seeing 2 ADCs for the side of Team Alpha Clashers. That's already very good, and they have a karma to buff them up as well. Team Alpha Clasher, they have a frontline in the Singed, and they have a heavy engaged sort of a champion with the fiddlesticks. Kaka.
Yeah, and Alpha Clasher seems to be everywhere because I can see 3 of them unless I'm drunk right here. But having said that, Dead Corporal on the Ash, T-Berry on the Nyla as well. So that, I mean, these are the 2 guys when it comes to tier 1 players that you're looking at. Fiddlesticks for Sacred, I mean, Fiddlesticks is just a menace in ARAMs.
Yeah, definitely.
Black Bull on the Karma, again, we know how oppressive Karma is in all random, all mid as well. And Harry Joshi, I believe that is on, no, that is Abdo actually. Abdo on Singed. Playing right there. Sejwani also comes in, so being ever present, omnipresent in Summoner's Rift, in ARAM as well. Kagura is going to pick up Akali for himself, and I do want to see what Hirsch has picked for himself, so we will be checking that pretty soon as well. I believe he is the set from the left side team. There you go, and Alpha Clasher on the Corki. So just based on champ select, I mean, slight edge to Team Alpha Clasher just because they have a lot of AoE and a lot of range towards them. What do you think, Faisal?
I mean, I feel the same way. The Corki and Ash, just you end up lucking up on 2 of the most broken ADCs available right now. It's just been Corki and Ash all over the meta. You get 2 items, you get items quickly in ARAM as well. So ARAM is a very fast-paced mode of League of Legends. If you guys are new, there's just one single lane. You have to go through 3 turrets, 1 inhibitor to reach the nexus. But still, it's just team fights on team fights on team fights. No laning phase, nothing of that sort. You just go all out against each other. It's a bloodbath. And when you're talking about bloodbaths, you are very good if you have 2 ADCs with a AoE shielding support on your back along with something like a Fiddlestick. So Team Hirsch, they have a lot of melee champions. I mean, they do have the engage with the Sejuani, with the set though, and the assassin is there. Akali, she will have a lot of responsibility on her shoulders to take out some of these high damage DPS dealers from the side of Alpha Clash. Again, reminding the viewers, these are random picks. These guys have not locked in their champions. So how ARAM works is you just load into the game and the game just decides to give you a champion, and well, you're stuck with that. So luck plays a lot of role in ARAM as well. You can never leave that factor out. I mean, you can get a very bad team comp or a very balanced and good team comp, as Team Alpha Clashes seem to have locked in for themselves. So, but still, luck can only take you so far. It comes to execution as well, and Aram is all about your team fight execution. If you're a team fighting demon, I'm pretty sure even if the odds are stacked up against you with those champions, you can do very well.
Yeah, 100%, as you rightly said. And I did check out the cameras for Harsh and Alpha Clasher coming in. Harsh looking really good with that Echo cosplay
yeah.
on his trim, as you can see. And on the other side, though, Alpha Clasher, who did pick up the Corki, has at least the Corki goggles on himself, you know. So I mean, that's kind of cool to see as well. I do favor Alpha Clasher's side in this one because of the picks, but then again, as you said, it's a bloodbath. Anything can happen. T-Berry could just, you know, pick up 15, 20 kills, 30 kills maybe, you never know, and just carry the game on his own as well. Of course, it is all random champions except for the influencers, I believe, so they do get their priority picks, which is only fair, I think, because you are playing with so many tryhard players in your team. These guys have been grinding, you know, for a long time to complete these challenges, and these challenges were not easy. You know, taking even 100 games, Faisal, to complete it. I don't remember the IGN of the person, but he had 118 games completed just to, you know, get through those challenges.
That just shows the
exactly
desire for the players to take part in this tournament as well, man. Like sitting through the laborious task of playing 100 110 ARAMs within a span of like 10 days, not even, maybe even less than that, a week. That just shows how much the community is trying to play this game, and that is just so nice to see. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would have tried as well, but unfortunately could not get in as the challenges were not complete. But at least you can watch this and treat your eyes to the great spectacle of Arcane Uprising. I'm pretty sure we will be back with a lot more tournaments, and you guys, to take part in those, make sure you follow us on the Discord channel, on all the social medias. That is going to be League of Legends in SA. All the links are there in the description. It's okay if you missed out on this one. I'm pretty sure a lot more tournaments are gonna come to follow, and we have jumped into the game, but there is a slight pause. We will maybe some connectivity issues, I feel, but we will be sorting those out real quick, and we're gonna be jumping into the first game of this tournament. So right into the action. So Kaka, we have played our fair share of ARAMs back in the day, and even now, so much. Do you think there's a fixed strategy? Like, what should the players be thinking of doing?
I mean, I am not too sure. If someone knows, do tell me as well, because I seem to lose a bunch of ARAM games. But then again, it is coin flip. You know, it really depends on the champions that you get. Sometimes there's a Teemo against you, there's a Lux against you, and then just you're cursing your luck and thinking, how the hell have they gotten such nice champs while we get nothing, or maybe something really bad. So that's there for sure, but I think there are some strategies involved, right? There is a right time to die in ARAM, especially when you're pushing. You die, then you get your items, you come back on the map faster. I think those are the only, you know, sort of small strategies that you can apply in an ARAM game, but mostly it comes down to how well you play the team fights, and that's why we all love ARAM as well, because it's always 5 versus 5, you know, since level 3 onwards. You are just smacking the enemy champion on the head, and yeah, that's how ARAMs generally go. So not really any strategies, but just how you are at the game, I feel like.
My dear friend Siddharth Ranjan Frost told me, bring 5 exhausts and you will win the ARAM. That is the prophecy said by Frostmourne right there, and I'm an avid follower of that. I'm gonna see how many dirty exhaust players we are gonna get in ARAM, because you just use that summoner spell again and again onto a carry. I mean, if one guy gets fed, there's gonna be a chain CC of exhaust as well. So that's the degenerate strat that I use in my ARAM games. Let's see if anyone is thinking of doing anything like that, but still you have the snowball summoner spell as well, specific only to ARAM game mode, and allows you to close some gaps and allows you to make a few plays that otherwise sure are not possible in Summoner's Rift. But yeah, Aram usually very chaotic, not a set strategy or structure to the game, as you mentioned. It's all about team fighting, all about staggering your enemies as well, making sure that you keep the tempo up and just overwhelm your opposition, and you shall come out victorious. We will be getting some updates on what is going on in the game, but we will be jumping real quick though. A few seconds before we jump into the first game of Aram, we shall get some predictions going on. Let us know in the chat who do you feel is gonna be winning this first game. So Team Harsh and Team Alpha Clasher. Let's see whose fans' voices are louder. And Kaka, what are you feeling?
I mean, I am feeling, Alpha Clasher right here because of the picks, as we spoke about earlier as well. Uh, Having said that, we will find out as we are going to jump into this game between Team Harsh KHELRAAY and Team Alpha Clasher right there. And there you go, some nice brush control coming out from the side of TAC right there. As you can see, Dead Corporal on that Ash has recently role swapped to an AD carry as well. So we are seeing the top two AD carries from India facing each other head on right here, Faisal.
Definitely, T-Berry on that Nyla though is a very scary champion. Now the Mordekaiser will go in, try to get some sort of a trade going on, gets pushed inside the enemy team, but the Shimmer is going down from the Saints, just annihilating those whoever is stepping into that. Dead Corporal doing some sort of DPS, good kiting coming out right there, and I feel TAC just came out so far ahead in that trade just because of the karma and just because of the two ADCs and Team Harsh KHELRAAY. I think they can't afford to have these extended sort of fights just because they are all melee except T-Berry right there. They need to get a strong engage and they need to just clean out the team fights, and I guess till then it's just gonna be very painful for them to stay in lane.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, the level 6 especially coming out for the side of THK is very strong. You have the Death Realm coming out from Mordekaiser. The Akali ultimate is just so effective in a 5v5 as well. Again, Sejuani with the Glacial Prison can just, lock up one target as well. So the level 6 will be really interesting as Rhaegar gets flipped in but jumps back out and
going into
right
the
there.
team.
My god, playing with
drift
fire.
coming on right there is like, hold up, let me just give you a bit of this. But still, nice damage coming on. Uprising goes very low as well. The poke coming out from Karma is just so painful to deal with. And certainly you just don't have your HP bars anymore. What are you gonna do? Then you just go down. So first blood secured by Dead Corporal just purely on the basis of the range that they are abusing, and THK might be cursing the luck that they have gotten to get 4 melee champions. But still, something has to change. They have to just give away the control of the wave, I guess, because they really can't.
Oh my god, look at that poke coming out from Karma.
Karma is just gonna keep destroying those health bars. Should wait for a heavy engage all in at once. I think that's the name of the play, and that might be happening right now as T-Berry goes in, will get speared up. Rhaegar goes in with the Sejuani. T-Berry gets a kill and a full-on team fight has broken out. Double kill comes out from the side of Fiddlesticks at least, but Dead Corporal is alive, flashing forward on that Ash, kiting, doing so much damage, gets a double of his own. So 4 members down from the side of THK, and just 2 members lost for TAC, I feel. But
What a team fight that was.
Yeah. Action is gonna continue though as we take the Hex Gate back onto the Bridge of Progress. Kagura has come here, and Akali will come and take away a few kills of his own. Fiddlesticks ultimate connects onto 4 people. Great fear and a heavy engage from the side of Sacred. Gets a double kill of his own. Mordekaiser is in the Death Realm though, along with the Saints, but that's not gonna have any sort of effect on the team fight as he eventually goes down, and as we had predicted in the champ select, well, the random draft, the side of TAC is just overwhelming THK because of the range advantage that they have.
Yeah.
But,
And the first ace will come out as well for the side of TAC right there. And I mean, just looking at the scores, Fiddlesticks has the Leandry's Torment completed 5-1 and 5 on Sacred. He is wreaking havoc single-handedly on all of these team fights. And even Alpha Clash are going to get his. It looks like he's making the Collector pretty soon as well. And Dead Corporal has his item completed, the Kraken Slayer, 4-1 and 4, highest CS in the game so far, looking good as Rhaegar goes in and the fight is about to erupt again, but T-Berry not playing to his full potential, ends up dying while Abdo just gets pulled back as well from the Mordekaiser, and he will see the grey screen as well. So a 1-for-1 trade coming in, but that looked like it could have been worse. Sacred just sacrificing himself. Maybe he has an item or two to get, so he is going to die as well. As Alpha Clasher gets pulled in, Zark will go out, but not without taking almost all of his HP bar and damage as Rhaegar goes in yet again.
By the Sejuani. So let's see if the damage there. T-Berry has been respawned. The exhaust though is gonna completely shut him down. Dead Corporal left unchecked. Finally goes down. Those Heartsteel boinks are coming in. Set is alive. There's just Harsh flashing away. The W is there to give him the shield, and really well played. They're almost taking down Abdo Rising, but just it was too much for him at the end. THK starting to struggle a little bit as the items come in, and well, but the snowball will connect onto Corki. Abdo Rising flips the Mordekaiser.
Kagura
will
though
take down Abdo Rising though. Now the deaths have been staggered by quite a bit. Now it's turn of Dead Corporal to try to run it down, but the Sejuani ultimate locks Ashen, and Kagura gets another execute. The exhaust will make sure the Fiddlesticks ultimate is not doing as much as it can. Dead Corporal still alive, still doing that DPS, but boy, THK are now slowly creeping back into this as they get more tanky, as they get the engages going on, and they got all of those kills without T-Berry in the mix as well, so good signs coming in for the side of THK.
Yeah, but what's not good is that Dead Corporal has almost 2 items completed, 9 kills as well, so he is looking like he could carry this game solo. As we say that Death Realm, maybe, okay, never mind, that wasn't used. Rhaegar will go in. Akali, what are you doing? You're too low. And he ends up dying along with T-Berry, who will die for the 7th time. Harsh uses the W in the wrong direction, it seems like, will go down as well. And Dead Corporal picks up a double kill for himself. 3 kills to 1. Well, not even. In favor of Team Alpha Clasher, and now they are looking strong. Will take out the first turret of the game as well.
I mean, did not use their cooldowns properly. I feel they could have used their ultimates to go in. They are getting really trigger happy right now. So now they have a small window where Sins is not present on the map for V5 as soon as THK all group up. And let's see if they try to engage. But the Sejuani ultimate is not available. I think that is the main source of engage for them. But Zark connects the snowball, will use the E to pull back Sacred. Nothing comes out of that though. Sejuani ultimate slowly but surely ticking away on the cooldown meter as they reach towards the towards the turret of TAC. And now we are back to 5v5 action.
Yeah, 100%, and now just looking and going through the items once again. Heartsteel completed for Rhaegar on that Sejuani, and Harsh on the set as well, so he is going for the tanky route.
Akali does
Having
go
said
in
that,
though.
the Akali
Sacred
goes in.
ultimate not the best. The fear does not connect in a lot of people, but Kagura is just wreaking havoc. The backline is dead. Dead Corporal is dead. Now Sacred goes down as well.
Wow.
Amazing play coming on by this Akali to completely destroy the backline of TAC, allowing his team to start putting work onto this turret. but it's just Harsh and the Sejuani, not the greatest of objective damage that they can do. And Alpha Clasher should be very comfortable to just clear off these minions, so uses the W little too aggressively, but still asserting dominance right there. And what an explosive start to our tournament right here.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like Team Alpha Clasher were coming in really strong after that team fight that they had won, but no,
Ash Arrow.
Team Harsh had to say something about it, and now Ash Arrow connects. Harsh will end up going down. Rhaegar goes in. Huge pull coming out from the Mordekaiser, but Kagura is here again on the Akali. Will finish off Dead Corporal. That's a huge pick up. Sacred will end up dying as well to the hands of
Flash
T-Berry.
forward from the
Flash
Mordekaiser.
Q misses his E. But what a team fight yet again. Look at the HP bars. Kagura will find
still
Alpha
alive.
Clasher as well.
Well, guys, rule number
Oh
1
my
of League of
God.
Legends: do not chase a cinch, but it works out barely for the favor
Oh
of
my God.
T-Berry. And that's an ace for the side of THK, and they are turning around their misfortunes. And now I think Kagura will just take a good death to get his shopping list checked out. Still, the turret is standing for the side of TAC, so some relief, but these team fights are getting spicy. Akali is wreaking havoc and not letting this Ashe play the game, and the name of the game for TAC is to keep Dead Corporal alive, is for Sacred to have a good ultimate, and if those two things happen, it's gonna be an easy team fight for them.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. Like, it is right that Dead Corporal and Sacred so crucial to their team right now, with the team fight coming in as well. And they are the two, most fed members with the highest kills as well in first and second respectively, with 14 and 10. So they have to survive. You can see Sacred just sitting pretty right there. Might look for an ultimate, and he's gonna come in.
Great
4 versus 1 goes in. Great ultimate.
Harsh will go down without using, well, in the animation of his ultimate as well, does not get the CC and damage from it. Sejuani ultimate was down, not available, and Sacred lands an insane ultimate on his Fiddlesticks, allowing his team to take 3 kills, and now Rhaegar has no option but to try to defend this turret. Will go down in the effort to do so, surely, and the turret goes down as well. Flash W almost takes down the Fiddlesticks. But we have the first inhibitor of the tournament falling. Team Alpha Clash is showing no signs of retreat, as they will run themselves down to death and will make sure that they take a few members of THK with them as well. And now all of the members of TAC got their resets. Look at those items rolling in one by one for the side of TAC. Now THK, they really need to hold out till they have these essential ultimates, the Sejuani ultimate, the Nyla ultimate, and make sure they time the exhaust timers so that Akali can go in. A lot of these things need to go perfectly for THK to work, whereas from the side of TAC, I just feel they have a lot more of room of error.
Yeah, and I mean, the poke that's coming out from the side of TSC is insane. The Karma with the Imperial Mandate and Malignance completed right there, and has picked up some CDR as well for good measure. So she is going to be so annoying at the start of the team fight as well, with her Mantra Q coming in. As you can already see, Sacred on the Fiddlesticks connected a beautiful 4-man, 5-man ultimate right there, as Abdo is going to push in. But again, we don't want to chase this, and he uses his Ghost, uses
Akali
everything and goes out.
Akali is
Kagura.
sitting in the back line. The Ash Arrow will connect onto Kagura. Kagura goes down, unfortunately not able to take down any member. Seaberries goes in between 4 people as well, trying to be the hero by himself. But unfortunately, he will go down. Now 30-second timers. Is this enough for the side
Could
of
this
TSC
be the end of the game?
finish the game? We have 13 minutes in. Rhaegar, the sole survivor, has a few minions to deal with. Does go in, clears out the smaller minions. Now Uprising actually taking a lot of turret damage, so Rhaegar fends off 1 member of TSC. Such a brave defense coming out from this Sejuani, and he has succeeded. Kagura has respawned, will try to take down the backline, but the E misses. But base defense successful from
Oh, look
THK.
at
Now
Zark,
Zark
though.
has
Zark is in the
teleported
back
in
line.
the
He
back
might
line.
get that Corporal.
the members of TSC will finally start going down. Their health bars were very low, so
Oh,
that's going to be
Kagura.
an ace. coming out from the side of THK, but let's see if they can get anything off of that. Since the mad scientist with all of his shimmer is back on the map, and boy, you know it's hard to siege against that pool of poison when your minions are just gonna slowly suffocate to death. But now they are focusing the turret. They will get their first turret finally, and let's see if Uprising stayed longer than he was welcome, and he will barely survive. Does not have the Warmog though, so he's gonna keep losing SP. Now Dead Corporal juiced up because of this karma, goes in, gets the slow, and the Sejuani goes down.
Yeah, and the arrow is going to miss, but a huge ultimate from T-Berry does not work out though. That was a 4-man ultimate coming in. Unfortunately, he does not have the damage to do anything with that, and he is going to go down as well. And I think, Faisal, this might be the end of the game if Team Alpha Clasher decide to do so. And huge shout out to Dead Corporal in this game. This man has been single-handedly carrying them. Zark will use the Death Realm onto Dead Corporal. I mean, look at him. He is kiting as much as he can, but then Mordekaiser is just Mordekaiser, so he's gonna kill him. Kagura again, just beautiful mechanics coming in. Picks up the double kill, make that a triple pretty soon, it looks like. No, it's not going to be, but still they do ace Team Alpha Clasher, and again very bravely defend their Nexus.
And the base race goes on. They are going for the defense. Kagura might be going for an execute. He's low on HP, so he will just go get a HP reset, get his items. Now important for Team Harsh is they should be a little safe. They are 4v5. Their most fed member is not available to them for another 20 seconds, so smartly they do back off, got the wave, and what feels like is gonna be the last team fight for THK. They are not coming out on the winning side for it. I'm pretty sure the nerves will be high. Sacred will be thinking of landing a great ultimate as well. It is all coming down to the boiling point in this matchup as we are in the base of THK. Uprising walking up menacingly. The Karma folks trying to do as much as it can. They do give up the inhibitor without a fight, and there's just an open Nexus. Let's see what happens. Dead Corporal just hitting the Nexus. Something needs to happen. They need to pull the trigger right about now. The ultimate from Sacred is good. He was just channeling it in vision. No one going to try to stop him. And I think that is gonna do it for the side of TAC. Double kill coming on from the side of Dead Corporal. Double kill from the captain. Alpha Clasher. Rhaegar finds himself alone again. Make that a triple for the Corki. The Nexus explodes. Aside from Piltover, TAC will take the victory. First win coming in for the side of the team Alpha Clasher off of Dead Corporal's back. And boy, what an explosive game. This is what ARAM is all about. And unfortunately for Team Harsh KHELRAAY, valiant effort. I mean, you really can't do anything if you get drafted that bad of a composition in ARAM against 2 ADCs, a support and engage. I mean, Team Alpha Clasher had all the luck of the league gods on their side. And unfortunately for Team Harsh KHELRAAY, that is going to be it in this tournament for them. I'm pretty sure they had fun in the game that they played. They will secure the 15,000 rupees cash prize for the team as well. But hey, it's all about the fun we had, and I'm pretty sure this game was enjoyable for all the 10 members.
Yeah, 100%. And shout out to Kagura as well on the Akali. He tried his best, got like 15, 16 odd kills as well. So he was doing his best. And to Sacred as well, his Fiddlesticks was very instrumental in all these team fights coming in, you know, landing those 4-5 man fear and ultimate, as well as we will see in the Hextech moments coming in right here, and you will see how the story unfolded right here. So first blood had happened for the side of TAC, but look at this team fight coming in. T-Berry picks up the kill. Sacred got so fed off this team fight alone, along with Dead Corporal, who got the double kill as well along with Sacred. And there you go. That was the start that needed as well. 3-0 and 2 on Dead Corporal on the Ash, and Sacred as well. Just, going back and picking up that Leandries for himself for the upcoming team fight.
Definitely, and it was all the early game was all about the poke that was coming out from TAC. The Karma, along with the Malignance, is just so difficult to play against. The Corky Rockets coming in as well, along with the Ash W. The damages keep on stacking slowly but surely, and by the time it is a full-on team fight, you are certainly missing half of your HP bar from the side of team KHELRAAY, so it was just unfortunate. The range was abused from the side of TAC. They were favored by the League Gods for getting that composition, but boy, as I mentioned, luck can only take you so far. The execution coming out, especially from Dead Corporal, Sacred, and everyone. The Karma played an important part as well. Alpha Clasher flexing his muscles at towards the end, getting a triple and doing a lot of damage, I'm pretty sure. So overall, well played by Team Alpha Clasher. They will move on to the next stage of the tournament. For the side of THK, though, it's gonna be end of their tournament right here. As we keep on looking at the highlights, it's just a highlight reel of Ash kiting like a monster and getting those DPS numbers padded up.
Yeah, and Akali as well. So I mean, he dealt a lot of damage in these team fights. So it's a highlight reel for him as well. And yeah, we will be bidding goodbye already to Team KHELRAAY. A very short journey, if I must say so, but it was a lot of fun watching them play, and in the bid war auction as well. So uh, we will be saying goodbye to them, and TSE for moving into the semi-finals that will be tomorrow, and they will be watching very closely who wins the next match as well, because they will be facing the other team tomorrow. And so far it looks like Dead Corporal was the guy to pick. I mean, we spoke about him, we always speak about him in League of Legends Summoner's Rift tournaments as well. We spoke about him in the bid wars as well, at how he is top 3, arguably top 2 players in the country as well, and he is so versatile as well. He can play top lane, jungle, and now AD carry. I mean, look at his score right now as well. 17, 5 and 16 on the Ash, completing 3-4 items for himself, doing so much damage in team fights. So he is the man to look out from Team Alpha Clasher, along with Alpha Clasher as well, who did get the triple kill at the very end of this game that is going to come in. But 71 kills, as we can see on the map right there at 14 minutes, make that 79 right now, and that this was the end of the game. Sacred just hiding there, gets a beautiful ultimate and finishes off the Akali right there. I think that was the defining factor in the team fight. T-Berry goes in, does not really amount to much. Zark dies in his death realm, as well as Alpha Clasher will pick up the triple kill, and that was the end of game 1 between team the only game that's going to happen between THK and TSE. And congrats to Team Alpha Clasher for moving on to the next round.
Definitely. So that was the first game of League of Legends Uprising tournament. I'm pretty sure you guys are hyped up. Such an explosive tournament. 15 to 20 minutes for a game, and it's all about team fighting, fight after fight after fight. The skill, the micro of the players is on full display. You can solo carry the game. It's just all about the skill of team fighting and those flashy moments. This is what ARAM is about. We saw Dead Corporal being flashy in this game, along with the Akali as well. So lot of action still on the way for you guys. Next up, we are gonna be having our second match for the day. That is gonna be Team Red Parasite going on against Team Sway. So the members for Red Parasite, again reminding from yesterday's auction, are Thorfinn, Aizen, DJ, and the Führer. For Team Sway, we're gonna be having one above all, Shaikan, Sixes, and RTO. So a lot of well-known names in these rosters, and pretty sure it's gonna be exciting. So before that, we will be looking at the scoreboard of the first game that we just had, and boy, just look at the KDA of that Ash coming in. But it was like 19 to 20 kills is what he ended up with. 17 minutes is what it took for Team Alpha Clasher to make quick work of Team Harsh KHELRAAY. 47 kills is what they had. Almost 5,000 goal lead and all 4 turrets. That was it for the side of Team Harsh KHELRAAY.
Yeah, and I mean 5,000 does not look like a lot, but when you look at the champions that had the lead in the form of Ash and Fiddlesticks in team fights, I mean that's a huge amount as well. And Towers, of course, 4-1. THK did show some come back in the game, but were not able to do so. With that, guys, we will be talking about the man of progress that will be the MVP of this game between THK and TSC. And I think Faisal, we might have some clue, as we have taken his name a lot of times before in different tournaments.
28 and 19.
28 and 19, as you said, and look at the damage as well. 42k damage in 17 minutes. That is like insane. 14,450 gold and almost 6 CS per minute in a RAM.
This guy will never
Amazing.
lose his CS. And it's so hard to play immobile AD carries like Ash as well whenever you're dealing with champions like Akali, Sejuani, even the set. You have so much dive. So it does take an immense amount of skill to navigate these champions and dish out so much damage at the same time as well. So that just shows the prowess, the ADC prowess that this man has. I mean, sure, having a Karma in your team helps out, but still, his kiting, his constant DPS was one of the strongest reasons that Team Alpha Clasher came out ahead. I'm pretty sure Alpha Clasher will be feeling very happy on spending that bank balance on this guy from the tier 1 list, and Sun India Malik dead corporal yet again carrying his team.
Yeah, and showing his value as well. I mean, that was a really fun game to watch, and we will be coming in with 3 more. The next one, though, Red Parasite versus Team Sway. We will be coming back very shortly after a break, so we will see you guys pretty soon.
What it's gotta be, and it's gotta be what I look like, having fear still haunt me. What I look like, having regret haunt me. Pay that price, I don't care what it cost me. All my life, big me against the army. I'ma push the red button on them like Atari. I'm big dog with a human like a Maltese. See more fall off the 03 tall tees. Not sorry for the way I am. Learn to ball them up with no one holding your hand. Never back down, never hide in the sand. If you ain't hear the message, let me say it again. Yo, let me say it again. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived. up the hill, trying to get a deal, trying to get a meal. Hungry on the beat, hungry so I eat. And I don't know the feet, I only know the heat. I only know the grind, I only know the sweet. Yo, I miss sweat, I only know the best. That's up on my chest, I only know the raps. I only know what's next, nothing more, nothing less. All on my name, I've been watching all the game. And I'm trying to make moves, yeah, I'm trying to make moves. And they trying to move chains, what's your goal on my name? 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 I've been watching all the game. And I'm trying to make moves, yeah, I'm trying to make moves. And they trying to move chains, what's your goal on my name? What's your goal on my name? What's your goal on my name? Y'all trying to move chains, I ain't into playing games. I ain't into naming names, but I mean it just the same. When I name and the lights turn to flame, and the flame turn to ash, but the goal will remain. Yeah, goal on my name. I've been watching all the game, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah, I'm trying to make moves, and they trying to move chains. What's your goal on my name? 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 I've been watching all the game, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah, I'm trying to make moves, and they trying to move chains. What's your goal on my name? What's your goal on my name? What's your goal on my name? This ain't what you thought it was. This ain't for nights out or for good enough. This for early AM, still waking up. Trying to
from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning.
Welcome back, guys, to the Arcane Uprising A-Round tournament, and we are back with the second game of the day, which is gonna be between Team Red Parasite and Team Sway. Kaka, we just got done with the first game. What an explosive game of ARAM. We're not used to casting ARAMs, but boy, that was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, I mean, casting ARAM is as much fun as playing ARAM, I would say, because there's so much to speak about, right? That first game, although it ended very quickly, had over 70-80 kills already in like 16-17 minutes. So that's the beauty of ARAM, non-stop action. You are always fighting. And the mechanical players will show what they are worth, and Dead Corporal worth every penny that was bid for him yesterday, doing so well in that game one. But speaking about this game 2, Red Parasite versus Team Sway, and that is one of the matchups to watch as well. I would say Red Parasite do have Thorfinn from the tier 1 pool, player that can divide opinions, but he has been pretty solid in the last tournament. So I mean, he is the one to watch in this next match. Yeah, tournament winner as well.
So let's talk a little bit more about the lineup. Team Red Parasite, obviously the team captain himself, Red Parasite, all the way from Karnataka. We have Thorfinn along with Eisen. We have our very own DJ with the Führer. So it's looking like a solid team as well. The blacked out member is going to be Ritika Patel, and Team Red Parasite, these are very good players that you have, especially Thorfinn and Eisen. These two players have been in the top tier teams in the community clashes that we have had, and they have had a very high tournament result as well, always coming up top 3. Thorfinn even winning the last tournament.
Just a word on DJ as well. Like, this guy plays ARAMs. I mean, I don't think anyone plays more ARAMs than him, right? We hang out with him daily, and he is the guy to watch as well in these ARAM matches. Can go 0-20, but can go 20-0 as well. So he is one of those players as well. I think you were about to say something about him as well, so go on, I won't stop you there.
I'm gonna be like, this is one of the most try-hard guys that you can get. If nothing, exactly. He's gonna be very entertaining for Team Red Parasite to play with. I'm pretty sure the jokes that this guy has, and is a very fun person to hang out with. And DJ, keeping that aside, is very try-hard when it comes to it, and has a lot of different build paths, builds all of these funky items on these funky champions, and it's gonna be really fun to see what this DJ Pradeep Curry can come up with. Coming on to Team Sway though, the captain Team Sway along with him are gonna be Sixes, RTO, one above all, and Shai Khan. So we have RTO and Sixes, the big names coming into Team Sway. RTO tournament winner as well, member of Temple of Kings, and if you've been a top laner for Temple of Kings for a long time, you are obviously a very, very good player. So he is gonna be the guy to look out for. Sixes, the AD carry from Nepal, is honestly really good as well. He has been performing really well in the MVP standings as well of the previous community clashes. So two heavyweights of the scene in either team, Thorfinn and Eisen, along with Sixes and RTO. It's gonna be a great clash, and again, let's see if the champion select favors one team, or this time we're gonna be having a bit more of a balanced random pick.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's going to be very detrimental as well. Harry Joshi, also a veteran of League of Legends. I think he has been playing for more than 8 years as well. I was just listening to their comms, and the guy said he has 3 accounts that are more than 500 levels. So that should tell you a lot about how much he plays this game. And there you go, guys. Team Red Parasite versus Team Sway. I think we cannot make a prediction right now, but you guys surely can on who you support. So do that in the chat. But we will have to look at the champions coming in as well, right? We did predict correctly for Team Alpha Clasher because of the champions that they got, and as you rightly said multiple times, that the champ select can favor one team over the other. So let's hope that does not happen, and we do get a great randomizer coming in. And with that, guys, we will be jumping into the game very shortly, but that gives us a bit more time to talk about the other teams as well. Team Sid, Team Binks. I mean, these two guys as well looking really strong. Sid did get Akshaj, and we didn't even in the bit what we couldn't even talk too much time, spend too much time, sorry, in talking about Akshaj, but he was the guy who had dealt, and he is the only one, Faisal, over 1 lakh damage per game on average.
I mean,
That is
guy's
unheard
been a
of.
mid lane main for the longest time, challenger multiple seasons, gets challenger just like that, and you're gonna be talking about him when it comes to carry. So mid lane being a carry role as well, he has been playing that role for so long that he has the skills required to carry out these team fights as well, playing in Temple of Kings for the longest time as well, and we know how well they team fight even when they are 8,000 6,000 gold behind sometimes against ROT. It's the team fighting that brings them back out of the slump, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be doing really well in the ARAM tournaments. But again, it's ARAM, anything can happen, you can't really predict properly, depends a lot on the champions that you get as well. But it's all about Team Red Parasite and Team Sway right now, and I think RTO and Sixes are gonna be looking to get their hands dirty, and let's see if they do end up getting champions that they play. So we might see Renekton randomly appear in their team. Sixes, I'm pretty sure we want to be looking at the Kaisa. He's one of the champions that he has been playing in the previous tournaments a lot, and Eisen, ADC main as well, if I'm not mistaken. He was doing so well in those tournaments too. So Team Red Parasite and Team Sway, few moments before we jump into the champ select, well, the randomizer, to know what our teams are gonna be. You guys can take this downtime to make sure you click all of the links present in the description box. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, make sure you follow us on Discord to keep up to date with all of these tournaments coming on, and for the next one we'll see you on the Rift as well. So jumping right into the randomizer, Team Red Parasite on the blue side, Sway onto the red side. I'm already seeing very scary ARAM champions from the side of Red Parasite. The Kennen along with the Swain. Oh boy, that's a very strong pickup for the side of Team Red Parasite.
Yeah, 100%. Kennen on Thorfinn. Jax picked up by Red Parasite. Sway is going to be on that. Darius, RTO playing the Victor. The Leona finds her way onto the Bridge of Progress as well. I think Leona is one of the better champions in ARAMs, of course, followed with the Thorfinn on Kennen as well. So these two champions, getting both of the teams getting one each, I think that's pretty good when it comes to the crowd control that's going to come in. We will be jumping into the game very shortly, guys, so just be patient with us. But just having a quick look at the champ select fireball, I think it looks pretty balanced now, and I really don't have a favorite anymore. I would say Sway might have just might have the better players maybe, but in terms of champions, I think not too much to separate these two sides.
I mean, you have a Lux as well, so Lux insane. You put down the E, almost covers half of the lane and the other side as well. The ultimate is so strong and such a low cooldown. Lux is one of the strongest champions that you get, but Swain, oh boy. Once you start getting those items, Swain just refuses to die, and now even after his mini rework, the ultimate does so much damage as well. Let's see how these members can navigate around these champions, and we will get our answers really soon as we jump into the second game of League of Legends Uprising ARAM tournament. We have DJ on the Nidalee hitting the first sphere, getting the damage in. Thorfinn will be playing the Kennen, and the Führer will be on Swain right there. Red Parasite navigating that Jax. Artio will be on the Victor, and Sixes gets his ADC. We have another Nyla. Let's see if he has better luck compared to T-Berry from the first game.
Yeah, and DJ will be on the Nidalee as well. So huge poke champ coming out. And yeah, Nyla again. I think that's the only champion that we are going to see now twice. So that's been coming in pretty frequently there. And there you go, just feeling each other out right here. Not too much going on. The Lux is landing her E again and again. The spear comes in, connects onto Sway. The pull from the Führer is going to miss. All the champions have turned level 4. The spear again connects onto Sway. So DJ getting that beautiful position coming in, just keeps on throwing those Qs, and slowly but surely the chunk is going to come in, and then the team fight looks favorable for the side of TRP. But they are playing very safe right now, as you can already see. Aizen is going to connect his Q and blind Sixes right there. More poke from the side of Thorfinn and the Führer, and finally Sixes taking a lot of damage.
So we did see Leona throw out a Zenith Blade trying to get some sort of an engage, but did not work out over there. He was waiting for the cooldowns again, but the spears, the Swain Claw just zoning away TSY so much. Relentless poke coming out from the tier of the Goddess Nidalee. Don't expect that to stop anytime soon. And Kennen as well, along with the Quinn. So a lot of projectiles flying towards the side of TSY, but they do have the wave clear in them at least. Victor and Lux, probably the two strongest wave clear champions that you can ask for, and it's gonna be very hard for TRP to continue pushing on. They need to get some sort of an engage, but it looks like both of the members are just relying on their poke.
These spears are relentless.
DJ is starting to hurt, but he's running out of mana slowly but surely. Another spear barely missing. The minions are not surviving very long. The wave clear coming out from both the sides is just insanity. And I think we are just heading towards that explosive level 6 all in, right? That's where this is heading towards.
Yeah, and we will be keeping very close eyes on Thorfinn as well when he turns level 6. Of course, can go in, has the flash available to him as well, along with the Hextech Alternator. So he will be dealing a lot of damage in these team fights, and another spear connects onto one above all. The W comes in from the Führer, is just barely going to miss. Good job on dodging that. Another spear. My god, stop it.
Now the level 6s have been hit. The side of TSY hits level 6 before, so level 5 is only on TRP. Great pull of the trigger, did not waste even a second. As soon as the team got level 6, they just ran in. Now TRP with a level disadvantage can't really fight back, but the first blood was secured by the side of TRP, though one above all being a little too trigger happy. I mean, the vision was correct, I guess, but the team was just not able to follow him up, and now the level 6s are there for the side of TRP, and now it's Thorfinn's turn as he goes in, but will be taken down instantly by the side of 6s. Was looking for the hero play, as we spoke with him in the previous tournament. The God complex
we'll give him a pass in this one because he did not have flash available. Was at 20% HP, so if you can get some good chunk coming in, or maybe a kill good enough. If you end up dying, you get the base, you get the Hextech Proto Belt completed, and now you can look for that all in from the side of
The
Thorfinn
long
as
range
RTO is going to
execute.
pick Red Parasite out.
Now
Fail
here
splash
comes
from
Thorfinn,
Isaac.
huge ultimate coming in from the cannon. This is what we were talking about, and now with the Swain drain coming in, it's just gonna be so painful. The spear connects as well. Snowball connects onto the Leona. Leona will fall. RTO gets revenge onto Thorfinn at least, but what an engage by the little electric rat, getting the kills for his team. And now TRP find themselves 4 kills to 3. Let's look at the replay of that insane engage from Thorfinn. Sitting in the bush, saw the opportunity. The members of TSY were tunneled onto Red Parasite as soon as Leona went in. Look at this 4-man engage by the cannon. And as we say that in picture, all hell has broken loose. Great engage by the Leona will make sure that Team Sway gets a quick 4 kills, and now they are switching their attention onto the turret. Get, well, not a lot of damage
Oh
onto
my
the
god,
turret.
Thorfinn with the quadra kill in the picture-in-picture. This was a fight that was initiated by Sixes actually, who jumped in, got the 4-man ultimate and the knockup. But it has been turned on its head by the one Thorfinn, who is going to execute himself. It looks like there you go.
Well.
And picked up the quadra kill as well, will by the haunting guys. And this guy on this champion, the small rat, he is looking so strong right now. And even the items, right? Red Parasite is playing Jax, and he has picked up first item for himself is Terrax Gate. So all he wants to do is just survive, along with the heal and barrier coming in as well. Just be annoying, just like DJ has been throughout the whole game, connecting and chunking the enemy team with his Qs. One of them again is going to connect onto Sixes, who will evade some damage coming in. But Thorfinn,
Flash forward
with the
against by
flash.
Thorfinn. 3-man stun, make that a 4-man stun, takes down the Darius instantly. Now it's time for the Swain to complete his job. Six is going dangerously low. The Führer sitting on full HP. Still, he needs to peel for Thorfinn a bit. Thorfinn is staying alive. Great Claw will land onto the Nyla, will make sure that he goes down as well. And as we were talking about, the combination of Kennen and Swain is just so strong. The items have not started rolling in as well completely. The first item from Swain is actually going to be the Jack Show, so going for straight up tank build and just relying on Thorfinn and Eisen to do the required damage, as the Führer and Red Parasite will just be the front line. I guess that's the plan going forward.
Yeah, and can you doubt them? It has been working so far for them in the team fights, but there is a slight goal lead towards the side of Team Sway, so they have been looking really solid as well. As you can see, the Lux 2-1 and 8.
Something like a Rift Maker or something from the side of Swain that just boosts his healing along with...
I think that might come in eventually as well. Even the Rylai Scepter, for that matter, right, is really good in these team fights. But yeah, Thorfinn has his ultimate up and running again, so he will be looking to engage. Has, you know, considerably high HP as well to initiate these fights. I think he was a second too early in the last one, so it did not turn out to be what he might have been expecting, as the heal will be picked up from the side of TRP, and they are pretty healthy right now. Again, a beautiful spear lands onto Sway. Thorfinn baiting out the ult from Sixes actually, so I think that's a pretty good bait, and he is just going to E away from trouble. Meanwhile, Shekan with his laser beam does not kill anyone, but look at the damage that has been dealt onto the side of Red Parasite. Blinking HP bar. RTO using his ultimate. Leona is going to throw her ultimate as well. The Jax goes in and dies. I think he was very low, so I don't think there's too much loss there, and all eyes on Thorfinn right now.
Now Thorfinn goes in again, gets a great ultimate, yet again stalling the team fight in the back, but Leona had jumped the back line of TRP, making sure the Swain was not able to enter the team fight. So Thorfinn is getting these great ultimates and he's doing the engages, but his team is not able to follow him up and reach till that point, it's essential for the Swain to layer his ultimate along with the Ken ultimate for this to work out. But now TSY doing a lot of damage onto the turret as well. Flash is coming in. The exhaust, obviously, is going to be DJ with the exhaust tech coming in the tournament. Gets the exhaust onto RTO and they will secure that kill. And now it's the turn for Team Red Parasite to start doing some damage onto the turret of TSY as the Darius will fall prey to Quinn's talents, and we are back to a stalemate in the middle of the lane. But boy, both of these teams looking very even, coming down to execution. I think once the Swain items start rolling in, the true potential of Team Red Parasite will come out.
Yeah, but Sixes will get his items as well, as Red Parasite is going to jump and takes a lot of damage, is going to get stunned in and finished by Sixes right there as we're talking about him. Leona misses her ultimate completely, and Thorfinn again, a beautiful ultimate will take down Sixes right there. And look at one above all on that Leona, surviving with the sliver of health as well. Thorfinn looking to go in again, connects his shuriken, takes the kill onto RTO, and on this side the Leona will go down as well. So that's a 3-for-0 coming in Fireball for the side of TRP, and with their backs against the wall, I think they have just pulled out the rabbit from the hat yet again, and DJ goes in, survives.
I think he was just looking to die, but he ends up getting a kill for his team as well. And Thorfinn was talking about the main character syndrome that he has, and boy is he the main character for his team in this game. And all of this depends on his performance right now. Pretty sure the Führer has not reset yet, so still sitting on that Jack show. Once he dies, we'll see the items that he picks up. Thorfinn as well, he is yet to die another time after the previous team fight. Pretty sure he's sitting on a lot of gold as well. Let's have a look at the gold, actually, how much gold these people are sitting on, as finally it looks like Thorfinn might go down. So the Swain is still up though for this team fight. I think Leona will be happy that Ziri's Blade did not connect. He would have found himself between the entire team of TRP as the team fight continues longer. But the item differential coming to show for the side of TSY without Thorfinn and his cannon is just gonna be a clean takeout of TRP. And now with this long death timers, the inhibitor is under threat.
Yeah, and that might be just 2 turrets picked up off of that team fight, and RTO on this Victor, man. Highest gold in the game. Thorfinn again is going to use a beautiful ultimate, has the Seeker's Arm Guard as well, uses the stasis. I think RTO is going to go down. There you go. Double kill for Thorfinn. Let's make that a triple. There we go. Thorfinn. I mean, it is Thorfinn versus RTO in this one, as Aizen is going to pick Shaikan as well. So they do lose 2 turrets, however, but 4-for-0. I think that is pretty good. If they can get at least a single turret right here, I think then it's worth, but it does not look like it. Oh wow, the inhibitor had gone down as well. I think we completely missed that, and Sway is going to get the kill on Thorfinn, who sacrifices himself for a better pact. An advantage TSY.
Team Red Parasite should be waiting for Thorfinn to respawn and join them into the fight, as Swain will complete the Liandry's Torment. Liandry's completed for the side of Thorfinn as well. Sixes playing with fire, going ahead. Flash forward, the ultimate connect from the Leona. Snowball is there to follow as the Zenith Blade will miss. He's trying to put in as much CP as he can. Will survive because of the innate tankiness of the Leona, but guess who is here? Thorfinn! Another huge ultimate connect. Sixes goes down, one above all, joins his to peel for his team, but it's not going to be enough.
God.
Double kill yet again for Thorfinn as he goes on. Triple kill, but finally will be taken down from the side of Shaikan, as Aizen is not letting him go away. The E will make sure that she gets some space, but boy, every time Thorfinn respawns, something explosive happens.
Yeah,
and
I think that's... Oh, Red Parasite goes down, but Thorfinn has 2 triple kills and a quadra kill already in this game in 14 minutes. And you know what's helping him out is the enemy team does not have exhaust, so every time he pulls off his ultimate, he deals a lot of damage. As Sixes is going to go in along with the Leona.
Sixes engaging all by himself. Leona is there to follow up. The Zenith Blades are connecting. The Heart Steels are proccing. But the kiting is there. Thorfinn is alive. Now they're just waiting for Red Parasite to be back on full steam ahead. But still all of the turrets standing for the side of TSY. They will be feeling very comfortable with that. The damage is there, just the team fighting timings I feel are not proper. Now Thorfinn trying to go in ahead, but Red Parasite will get pulled in by the Darius E, making sure...
Just look at Thorfinn in this team fight though. He has his ultimate up.
Sway will flash out, and every time Thorfinn goes near TSY, you can see the fear coming out of these members. Everyone just starts walking back, flashing back. And now snowball check, ultimate check is the moment of Thorfinn yet again. Let's see what he's cooking up.
Yeah, 100%. I think they are just waiting out for the Swain ultimate as well to come in. Aizen going to sacrifice himself, was at a very low HP bar, but let's see if that proves to be costly, as it is momentarily a 4 versus 5 on this bridge of progress, and some poke landing onto Thorfinn, so that might hinder him from going in as well. A beautiful pull comes in, and Thorfinn finds his way into the team fight.
Pull will connect. The ultimate lands only on 2 member right now, but Thorfinn goes down. Thorfinn is dead. The Nyla is still alive. The Victor is still alive. Every single member of TSY is still alive, as Thorfinn was not able to take down anyone, and I think they should have just waited a few more seconds. They could have given one turret as well, because Aizen was about to spawn, and now they will lose their first inhibitor turret. But Aizen is here, gets the double kill for himself. The Führer, look at the turret, guys, stop chasing the Victor, as Sway and Shaikan are just sacrificing their HP bar to get as much damage as they can on the turret. Now we have a triple kill coming on from the Twin. Thorfinn will finally respawn. They do get the ace, but boy, their base is in shambles. The inhibitor finally respawns, so I think this is the moment where they should start looking to get a serious push in.
Yeah, and this is going to be the defining moment for them as well. I don't think they can afford to die anymore. Right here, the Leona is going to spawn, takes the Hex Gate, is going to try to defend the first turret, and she will go in onto Aizen, who takes a lot of damage.
Binks is going in 1v4, not the best idea over there, as he finally goes down. Red Parasite chasing one above all, making sure that he goes back. Great Stun connects onto Sway. They will end up taking him down. The Jax is so tanky, he's still alive. Zenith Blade will connect onto him, but the Jax, Red Parasite, still standing, finally goes down. Triple kill coming on the side of RTO. Now DJ is alive. I think these two, if smart, they should just back off, wait for the carries to spawn, as it is a 2v2 right now. It's just DJ and the Führer against the world. Shaikan and RTO coming in menacingly. They need to wait for their team as well, because the base gates are gonna bring these champions behind them, and Thorfinn will respawn in 3 seconds with his ultimate up. And now we are heading back towards a 5v5 team fight. RTO's HP bar very low. Führer, I think, trying to get
I think she's just looking to die there.
Yeah, does not have a lot of mana, just chasing down RTO as much as he can. Will finally go down. Thorfinn's ultimate is not a great one, lands only onto the Leona this time. He's going down to zero. This might be the end of the game, as Thorfinn goes down and there is no one left to save the base, as DJY is trying to buy as much time as he can. But now look at those dead timers. Kaka is just Red
I think this might be it,
the
Faisal.
5 members of TSY, just an open nexus. Valiant effort coming on by Red Parasite to save his team, but that last team fight was the end of it all. Thorfinn ultimate not able to connect onto multiple people, but what an effort by the Kennen. Unfortunately not enough, and it's gonna be Sway and her team on the back of RTO and Sixes that they come out ahead. They beat out Team Red Parasite and find themselves a spot in the semi-finals tomorrow. So unfortunately for Team Red Parasite, this is going to be it. They will secure the other portion of the 15,000 rupees prize pool nonetheless. But what an entertaining game that they gave us. And hard luck for Thorfinn as he did try. He got 17-18 kills, but at the end of the day, as we mentioned, it's all about team fighting, and Sway with her team came out ahead.
Yeah, as you rightly said. So Thorfinn, valiant effort from him getting those 17-18 kills. No easy feat, but having said that, Team Sway are going to take this one and book a place in the semi-finals as well. On the back of RTO's Victor, Shekan's Lux, and Six's Nyla, right? They're playing beautifully, all three guys from their team. I mean, I think just the whole team as well. Even Sway had some really great hooks coming in from her side as well. So congratulations to Team Sway. And Red Parasite, we will be bidding goodbye to Team Red Parasite as well. Having said that, let's jump into the Hextech moments and see where it all went down in this one, Faisal.
As we see, it was very quiet till level 6, and as soon as the level 6 is hit, it was just mayhem coming around. We will see the engage from Thorfinn, and we will see a lot of this, the Kennen ultimates connecting on to multiple people, and with the help of the CC and the damage coming out of that, it was looking like Team Red Parasite are onto something, but silently behind the scenes, it was RTO who was scaling up. Lore accurate Victor, Arcane Victor coming in from RTO as he was doing so much damage from the backline, and this Leona, as you would expect, became unkillable after a certain point, but still the early to mid game was all about Thorfinn and Swain. He had multiple great ultimates connecting. Unfortunately, it was not enough as they were not able to take down even a single turret of TSY. Team Sway and Team Red Parasite will fall little bit short. I mean, they tried their best. It was just not their day, and I feel the team compositions were pretty even as well. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. So great plays coming on from the side of TSY though, and they find themselves in the semi-finals.
Yeah, as you said, I don't think Team Comms had to do much with it, as Thorfinn showed in all of these team fights. He's going to pick a triple kill right here as well. The Lux did, however, deal a lot of damage from the backline. It was really hard to reach her. So well played to Shekan as well. And having said that, I think there was some sort of miscommunication in the last team fight. I think Führer had sacrificed herself for a better reset, and then Thorfinn and the team decided to go in. So that was a 4v5, and that was a fight without the Swain, right? The Swain can be so effective in these team fights, so you really should not be fighting without him, and that's exactly what happened. And ultimately Thorfinn could not get a 5-man ultimate. I think that's too much pressure on him as well to just perform in every single team fight, and that was the end of the game. As we will see, it is going to come up pretty soon. And a very I think this was a very close game, honestly, but Team Sway just got those turrets and inhibitors so quickly and early on in the games, and they never let go of the pressure that was coming in from their side, and that was the end of the game. We will be looking at the scoreboard from the previous game. 19 minutes and 5 seconds, 36 kills to 37. I think that's as close as it can be. 58k gold to 62,500 gold, 0 to 4 in terms of towers. So Team Sway taking this one, I think, quite convincingly. Although look at the kill score, it's bang even right there. I think there was one execute on to Thorfinn, so it shows 36-37, but it was 36 and 36. So how many times do you see that in an ARAM game?
So yeah, such an even game coming out right there, but unfortunately For Team Red Parasite coming short in the team fighting department, although we expected the Kennen and Swain combination, I feel the early Jack show might not have been the best pickup for the Swain. I could have gotten for a damage item, and along with Thorfinn, the AoE damage coming in would be just too much for TSY to deal with. But what's done is done. We have a winner that is gonna be Team Sway. Team Red Parasite will bid his farewell from this tournament, and it's all about the next game. The show must move on. The third matchup for the day is gonna be between Team Ankkita and Team Binks, and before that we will announce the MVP. The man of progress from this game was none other than RTO on this. Victor, the top laner for Temple of Kings, the tier 1 pickup for Sway for her team. 15-6 and 14, 39,000 damage and lore accurate Victor, as I mentioned. The glorious evolution, and what a player this man has evolved into from the top lane mayhem, bringing in the heat in ARAM with his Victor, making sure he secures a semi-final spot for his team as well.
Yeah, and 29 kill participation out of 36 is not too shabby as well, along with almost 40k damage and 14k gold. So that is going to be RTO on the Victor, performing ever so well. I think he is just a very consistent player, so I don't think it surprises anyone that he is the MVP of this game. And Team Sway will be moving on to semi-finals, but we do have two more games coming in. Team Sid is going to come into action, Team Binks as well, against Team Ankkita in the next one. With that, guys, we will see you in the next one very soon after this short break, so stick around for more Arcane Bridge of Progress ARAM.
Y'all tryna move chains, I ain't into playing games, I ain't into naming names, but I mean it just the same. When I name in the lights, and the lights turn to flame, and the flame turn to ash, but the gold will remain. Yeah, gold on my name, I've been watching Notre Dame, and I'm tryna make moves, yeah, I'm tryna make moves, and they tryna move chains. Put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name. I've been watching Notre Dame, and I'm tryna make moves, yeah, I'm tryna make moves, and they tryna move chains. Put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name. This ain't what you thought it was. This ain't for nights out or for good enough. This for early AM, still waking up. Trying to make it up. It's our time and we gon' take it up. Gold on my name, I've been watching Notre Dame, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah, I'm trying to make moves, and they trying to move chains. Put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name. I've been watching Notre Dame, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah, I'm trying to make moves, and they trying to move chains. Put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name, put some gold on my name. I've been watching Notre Dame, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah,
know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Yeah, I was undercover, wrote me off like the others, but I had secrets inside. You didn't pay attention, like an experiment. No, you're gonna pay for your crimes. I'll change your perspective, I'll teach you a lesson. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. I'll make it my mission. Oh yeah, I'll have you wishing you could go back in time to never test my limits. Nothing you say will fix it. I'm too out of my mind. You're riding high, but I've got you this time. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. Got you this time, got you this time. You can't hide. Pay for your crimes, pay for your crimes, baby, that's right. Got you this time, got you this time, you can't hide. Pay for your crimes, baby, that's right. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found.
They wanna count me out. Next time pick a higher number. Next time you should run for cover. Next time let the giant slumber. They wanna keep me down. No amount of your words get humble. That spirit never refused to crumble. Got the roaring line reduced to mumbles. 2 a.m. on first. Imitate vultures how they lurk. 10 toes with it, I'm out of eye with you, boy. Challenge the best with your worst. This my turf. Way I move is inertia. Can't be stopped, it's unheard of. From the dirt, sweat got my feet muddy. Spin my wins, they might search you. On my word, path took plenty turns. It broke my confidence in cursive. With submerged, I found resolve on my purpose and tell you about it back on surface. I survived. I survived. Ever been lost in the woods, praying that it don't get dark? Ooh. Ever been in a situation couldn't win, but you still had heart? Yeah, if you anything like me, evolve from chum to shark, the hunger starts to grow apart you didn't know you had. It's like that, flip the switch, turn it up, and I'm giving it gas. I lock it in on free, adrenaline double my percent. Made a home in the unknown, I swear I never fear again. I got ice in my blood, big enough to down this shit. I don't care how bad it get, I got 10 toes down, don't forget, I survived. I survived. When you on the brink and you in too deep, when you feeling weak, when it's hard to breathe, you won't take a knee, never. You won't keep it G forever. Stand up and face whatever. I'm built unique, I'm better than the hard times I seen. Crime scene, obscene, face the ugly, cover up like Maybelline. Had uncertainty and urgency, cut from me like surgery. Formed again more sturdily, personally. I don't see nobody stopping me. I don't see nobody topping me. I don't see nobody honestly. I run you over if that's what it's gotta be. And it's gotta be what I look like, having fear still haunt me. What I look like, having regret haunt me. Pay that price, I don't care what it costs me. All my life, big me against the army. I'ma push the red button on them like Atari. I'm big dog with a human like a Maltese. See more fall off than 03 tall tees. Not sorry for the way I am. Learn to ball them up with no one holding your hand. Never back down, never hide in the sand. If you ain't hear the message, let me say it again. Yo, let me say it again. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived. sweat. I only know the best. That's up on my chest. I only know the reps. I only know what's next. Nothing more, nothing less. All on my name. I've been watching the game, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah, I'm trying to make moves, and they trying to move chains. It's a goal on my name. 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 I've been watching the game, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah, I'm trying to make moves, and they trying to move chains. It's a goal on my name. It's a goal on my name. It's a goal on my name. Y'all trying to move chains. I ain't into playing games. I ain't into naming names, but I mean it just the same. When I name in the lights, and the lights turn to flame, and the flame turn to ash, but the goal will remain. Yeah, goal on my name. I've been watching the game, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah, I'm trying to make moves, and they trying to move chains. It's a goal on my name. 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 I've been watching the game, and I'm trying to make moves. Yeah, I'm trying to make moves, and they trying to move chains. It's a goal on my name. It's a goal on my name. It's a goal on my name. This ain't what you thought it was. This ain't for nights out or for good enough. This for early AM, still waking up. Trying
breathing, don't let go. Hear the whispers, listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Yeah, I was undercover, wrote me off like the others, but I had secrets inside. You didn't pay attention, like an experiment. No, you're gonna pay for your crimes. I'll change your perspective, I'll teach you a lesson. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. I'll make it my mission. Oh yeah, I'll have you wishing you could go back in time to never test my limits. Nothing you say will fix it. I'm too out of my mind. You're riding high, but I've got you this time. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. Got
I'm out of eye with you, boy. Challenge the best with your worst. This is my turf. Way I move is inertia. Can't be stopped, it's unheard of. From the dirt, sweat got my feet muddy. Spend my wins, they might search you. On my word, path took plenty turns. It wrote my confidence in cursive. When submerged, I found resolving my purpose and tell you about it back on surface. I survived. I survived. Ever been lost in the woods praying that it don't get dark? Ooh. Ever been in a situation couldn't win but you still had heart? Yeah, if you anything like me, eat far from chum to shark, the hunger starts to grow apart you didn't know you had. It's like that, flip the switch, turn it up, and I'm giving it gas. I lock it in all free, adrenaline double my percent. Made a home in the unknown, I swear I never fear again. I got ice in my blood, big enough to down this shit. I don't care how bad it get, I got 10 toes down, don't forget, I survived. I survived. When you on the brink and you in too deep, when you feeling weak, when it's hard to breathe, you gon' take a knee? Never. You gon' keep it G forever. Stand up and face whatever. I'm built unique, I'm better than the hard times I seen. Crime scene, obscene, face the ugly, cover up like Maybelline. Had uncertainty and urgency, cut from me like surgery. Formed again more sturdily, personally. I don't see nobody stopping me. I don't see nobody topping me. I don't see nobody honestly. I run you over if that's what it's gotta be. And it's gotta be what I look like, having fear still haunt me. What I look like, having regret haunt me. Pay that price, I don't care what it cost me. All my life been me against the army.
Welcome back, guys, to the League of Legends Uprising ARAM tournament. I'm Kaka, with me Fireball. Apologies for the slightly longer pause right there. We had some technical issues, but that has been solved. And we will be jumping into the next game between Team Ankkita and... I just
Team
forgot
Binks.
actually. Team
So
Binks,
Team
there you go.
Ankkita will be going up against Team Binks. The lineup is pretty good for both the teams. We saw in the auction yesterday, teams were not afraid to drop the bank on Black Infinity, and why would you not? So teams did have 7,000. The team captains had 7,000 credit to work the auction around with, and Black Infinity took up 5,000 of those 7. So Ankkita spending a lot on this guy. Well, if you want to spend your entire bank on one guy, I think this is the person to go for. But still, you do want a rounded off composition, so joining Infinity will be Lal Shaitan, Scientific, and Pui Pui. So let's see if Team Ankkita, along with these 4 members, can put up a fight up against is Team Binks though, and Binks is having one of the stronger rosters in the squad.
Yeah, and Binks picked up Rishi Gupta, also known as Copy, for 1500 ARAM Essence, so I think that's pretty cheap as well. Indica as well in this lineup. Average MMR for these guys is Diamond 2 Faisal, so they are looking really strong. Binks, of course, was the first one to lock in his squad very early on, so it's safe to say he got what he wanted, and now it's time to show it on the Bridge of Progress, as well as we will be jumping into the game pretty soon. And just talking about that, actually, let's look at the brackets to see what semifinals have been logged in so far. And we do have 2 more matches coming in, so 2 more semifinalists will come in. There you go, Team Hirsch versus Team Alpha Clasher. We saw that game. Team Hirsch's team did pretty well, but unfortunately lost, so they are out. Same with Team Red Parasite. Team Sway coming in clutch on the back of RTO and winning this out for themselves. Huge shout out to Thorfinn as well on the cannon. I think I really thought he did well, and I don't think he could have done any better. But here we are, quarterfinal 3 between Team Ankkita and Team Binks, and the next one will be Team Sid versus Team Millie.
Yep, and we are gonna be locking in those two semi-final spots left. The first one is up for grabs in this game. Team Ankkita C versus Team Binks. Again, all eyes are going to be on Black Infinity, the best player in League of Legends India for a very long time. And but still, this is Aram. He has no control over what champion he's gonna play, and he has no control over what the enemy team is going to play either. So a lot of things are on stake, a lot of things are random. That's why it is Aram. Still, Infinity will need the support of his team to make sure that he is able to carry. Let's jump into the champ select. Let's see what the randomizer has in store for us for this game, and I'm really excited to see that. We will be jumping into the randomizer very quickly, and let's just hope we get a balanced team, and not like full melee versus full range matchup as well. And let's see if Black Infinity can get one of the champions that he plays as well. That's gonna be really strong. Well, same can be said about Team Binks. Imagine Copy getting his hands on the Kled or something like that. So a lot of things are at play, and I think half of the team synergy and half of the matchup is decided based on the randomizer itself. And we get our answer right now. Team Binks will be on the red side, Team Ankkita on the left blue side. The Yone is locked in by Black Infinity, so nice to see that he got his hands on a very high skill, high potential carry champion. Supporting him will be a Morgana, Jarvan, Riven, and the Belveth. So no ranged champions, Kaka, in that team.
Yeah, and I mean, Morgana is a range champion, so I think that works for them.
I mean,
But
like
having
something like an
said that,
ADC, or yeah.
yeah, for sure, and especially against the Nautilus Garner and even Alistair for that matter, I think it's going to be a
Oh
little bit
boy.
troublesome. But I do think Team Binks might lack that damage if this does go into that mid game or into the late game, unless Lean decides to go full AP on that Nautilus. They might lack some damage here and there. But yeah, I mean, Black Infinity on that Yone, Morgana for Ankkita. I think these two have to carry this team for Team Ankkita, and on the other side, Team Binks. Vortex on that Sivir can do a lot of damage.
Vortex is an ADC main, if I'm not mistaken, gets his hand onto an ADC as well, and one of the stronger ADCs in Aram. Sivir, you get items quickly on Aram, you get two items on that Sivir. The W is gonna hit the entire team. The wave clear from the Q is insane. You get the free spell shield as well, and he has Alistar and Skana standing on top or in front of him, and you have the Renata Clask with the bailout. So much engage, so much peel, and so much team fighting potential coming out from the side of Team Binks. But again, the damage part might be lacking just a bit. We know Skana can do a lot of damage as well. Just a ridiculous champion, builds full tank. Maybe can go the Heartsteel route and do a lot of damage with those passive autos as well. But who is going to be killing all these tanks, Kaka? The Belveth, I mean, she has the resources to do that with the crazy attack speed and whatnot, but the peel is just insane. For I don't think it's possible for melee champions like Yoni and Belveth to stick on to the enemies. When you have the Alistar to disengage, you have the Nautilus with the CC, you have the Renata with the CC as well. The Renata ultimate is gonna connect on pretty much everyone, every single team fight, because they're all melee. Oh boy, the odds are stacked up against Team Ankkita based on the champion select.
Yeah, but I think Yone can do well even against 3 or 4 melee champions. Can always jump the backline as well into the Sivir. So I think that there is some outplay potential right there, especially with the Morgana shield. I think you can always find your way into the backline of the other team. Having said that, even the Jarvan can stall so many melee champions as well. So I do think it is sort of a balance. I would still give some sort of advantage to the side of Team Binks because they do have such meat shield coming out to protect the Sivir, the Nautilus, as you rightly mentioned, the Renata as well with that ultimate, especially in ARAMs, you have such a narrow corridor for it, and you can always put out a great ultimate from Renata's side. So I think that's going to be pretty crucial as well. And again, the Alistar at level 6, I mean, for sure Team Ankkita will lack the damage to kill him early on in the game. So I mean, the work has been cut out for Infi. He has to be the man to carry uh, the side of Team Ankkita, and I mean Ankkita herself as well on that Morgana. If she can connect those bindings, and provide the black shield in time, then I think it is a very winnable game for them as well.
Definitely, it all comes down to the execution of team fights, and it's gonna be tanks versus these damage dealers, the Yone, the Belveth, and the Javan. And let's see what these guys have in store for us.
Yeah, and we will be going into the game pretty quickly. We do hear that there is a slight pause coming in, so the action has been delayed just a little bit. Having said that, whoever wins this game will face the winner of the next game, and Team Sid is going to be in action as well. Akshaj again. The only other player who was sold for 5,000 along with Black Infinity. So if these two guys, teammates, really good friends, can face each other in the semifinals, I think that is going to be pretty hype as well. Members of the same team do keep on winning a lot of tournaments together as well. So I think that is one of the matchups to watch, provided it happens.
Yeah, for that, Infinity has to get his carry pants on that Yone. We know he plays that champion. I mean, this guy plays every single champion, and he is good on that role as well. But still, it's a very big ask to navigate around something like a Skarner, the Alistar, Renata. I feel it's gonna be tough. But again, if you want to trust one person to do it, it's gonna be Black Infinity day in and day out. Let's see if Ankkita, Lal Shaitan, Scientific, and Pui can provide that much needed support to him to carry this one out. Team Binks, on the other hand, I feel they should be very confident going into the game with the champions that they have locked in. The average MMR, obviously, if we spoke about it, is pretty high compared to the enemy team as well. So if they execute their team composition, if they just play the champions how they're supposed to play, I really don't see how they are going to end up losing this one. If they just keep the Sivir alive for as long as possible, I don't think that's going to be an issue with the champions that they have. And the Sivir is just going to be doing so much AoE damage that Team Ankkita C should not be able to tank.
Yeah, I mean 100%. But again, it comes down to what happens in the game as well. So we will find that out pretty soon. Having said that, I think your prediction is pretty clear for this one. I think you are heavily favoring Team Binks.
Yeah.
Even though our good friend is against Team Binks right there, but I mean. When it comes down to randomizer and the picks that are coming in, especially with the players as well, I think it can be slightly arguable as to who is going to win. So, but I am going to back my boy up here along with Ankkita and just really support them if they can win. But yeah, I do feel like Team Binks should be favorites at least in this one.
And we will be jumping into the game pretty soon. We have a small pause, just sorting all of the issues out. And again, this is the third of the games we have for you today. The second last one. We have one more game after this. And we will be left with just the 4 teams by the end of the day, which will be going against each other tomorrow in the semi-finals, which is going to be again best of ones, and everything will end tomorrow night in a best of 3 ARAM grand finals. We are going to start, we are jumping into the bridge of progress for this third game. Team Ankkita versus Team Binks live right now.
Yeah, and here we go for game 3 of the evening. Just looking at the items right there, Nautilus, Skarner, the Renata, all picking up the tier for themselves. Alistair starting the random starting item that's only exclusive to ARAMs as well. Just going to dance it out a little bit right there. Berserker's Greaves on the Yone does not hurt. Beautiful binding connected towards copy from the side of Ankkita right there. So showing some sort of comfort on that champion. Pui Pui on the Jarvan is going to start with a tier as well, along with the Giant's Belt. One more binding comes in, connects onto the minion, and nothing doing so far. Anita is going to get hooked, but I don't think there's too much action to be had here. The headbutt is going to miss completely from Binks.
Yeah, so early game still, I think people are just gonna measure each other out, not wanting to go in too aggressive as Black Infinity goes ahead trying to get a few minions. So will jump back out because of his soul. Now severe ricochets are gonna slowly start chipping into the HP bars of Team Ankkita right there, and I think all team fights are just gonna be played on Team Binks pace with the engages that they have. If Morgana hits a Q, then it's a different story. Jarvan can engage as well, but I really feel the Alistar, if he is anywhere around his team, Jarvan just should not get an entry into the team.
Yeah, 100%. I think Team Ankkita is heavily reliant on that level 6 anyway. Although, on the other side, the Alistair can essentially peak at level 2 with the headbutt pulverize coming in. Even the Skarner, does really well in the early levels along with the Nautilus. So, as long as Team Ankkita don't die till they hit level 6, 7 marker, I think they should be pretty comfortable. You can already see the mirror items coming in for the Sever and the Yone as well. So, they will be taking majority of these minions and getting those items for themselves, since they are both the carries to look out for in this game. But let's see if there is any action coming in. Morgana taking a lot of damage. The binding will come in, and Miss Infi misses as well with his Q. Lal Shaitan going and dashing and gets chunked and gets out right there. Pretty much a stalemate so far in this game.
Yeah, definitely not a lot going on. I think Team Ankkita are playing safe like they should be, but it's all dependent on Team Binks to look for the engages along with the Nautilus, the Alistar, and looks like that is going to be happening right now. Great knockup, but to disengage, Binks going dangerously low.
Oh, Binks is going down.
Oh, just one more auto, Ankkita would have fallen and Binks would have gotten the revive, but still the engage coming on by Team Binks.
Oh, Vortex.
And the first blood goes to the side of Team Ankkita, but the kills are equalized. Flash forward by Copy as soon as he gets sick. Beautiful ultimate, dragging two members down, and now all hell has broken loose. Infinity trying to do as much as he can, but Vortex left alone in the background. Full HP on the Saber. Gets his 3 kills, and now the turret is taking a lot of abuse. Now let's see what Team Ankkita Singh have in store for us. They do get the kill onto Corpi. The Jarvan ult is buying a lot of time. The Raven is going ham, gets a double kill for herself. Ankkita picks up a quick kill. Vortex is surely to follow, and now Team Ankkita Singh do equalize a few kills in return, but they do almost end up losing the turret as well for that.
Yeah, and a 3-kill start for the Sever coming out, followed up with a beautiful engage that had come in as well. Well, more of a dive really coming in from the side of the team from Binks, and 5 for 4 the kill score. But as you rightly said, the turret has taken a lot of damage, and I wouldn't want to lose that turret so early on in the game. I mean, look at that, half HP already. Not a lot of players alive to save. Actually, 4 of them are alive, so I think it should be fine right now. And all eyes on the next binding that's going to come out from Ankkita right here. Infi just connecting his Q right there.
The Yone. Skarner walking up, getting some space for his team, and now again the wave has crashed onto the turret. HP bars little low on the Renata as well. Scientific actually going in Riven holding nothing back. Engages
That's a
for
great
his team.
engage.
Binks going dangerously low. The Alistar ultimate will keep him alive. Infi dives the backline, gets the kill onto the Renata. The damage is not there from the side of Team Binks right now. Double kill picked up by the Yone. There's no stopping him. Great knockup coming in by the Belveth, making sure that Infinity cleans up on the side as well. Huge engage coming on by the side of Team Ankkita. It all started with Scientific with the hero Snowball engage coming on, and then it was all about Black Infinity and gang doing so much damage, and they end up securing the first turret off of that.
Yeah, and just look at the engage coming in. I think it's just about starting the fight. You don't really have to get a multi-man stun coming in, and the follow-up is great. Infinity just waiting for his moment, goes in, ults the Renata, finishes her off, then goes back in again, is going to kill the Nautilus last but not the least. There you go, finishes Binks as well with his W. And a huge team fight for the side of Team Ankkita, as they were able to secure the turret as well, I think, or at least they are going to do it in the picture right there. Oh, never mind, that's the turret that they lost actually. So the turrets have been traded. The Renata ult has come in. Copy will pick out Infinity. Riven has gone in, will end up dying as well, followed up with a beautiful hook. Dal Shaitan goes out as well, and that's a 4-0 for Team Binks.
So this is what happens in ARAMs, right? Usually it's a story of team fights alternating. We saw Team Binks win the first team fight, then we saw the respawns coming in with the items for Team Ankkita. They got the next team fight. Now with the respawns, Team Binks got this one.
Alright, that's a great engage from Jarvan. And Infi going to land 3-man ultimate.
Connects, but no one going down. Finally, the Nautilus goes down. The Belveth gets her resets, is dashing on, gets the double kill. Sivir is down now. Copy now that he will run away with his ability, but still Pui is not letting him escape without a chase, and now Copy is left all alone near his turret trying to defend against Team Ankkita. And
yeah, and so far a really close game. I mean, the last engage, it looked like no one was going down. Hold that thought. Copy is going to die, not before taking out the Jarvan as well for his team. The Belveth is going to follow. 10th kill comes in for Vortex, who is looking so strong. Has 2 items completed in the Essence Weaver and Navori Flicker Blade, along with the Cloak of Agility. So he has let's say 70% crit already coming in with the Ricochet. So that's a very fed Sivir alongside 3 really tanky members right now, and it's going to be really hard for the side of Team Ankkita to burn those tanks down. But once they do, I think it can be very interesting. I like the item choice coming in from the Morgana and Ankkita right there. Black Fire Torch going to be followed up with the Liandry, so you can deal a lot of damage to these tanks. Speaking of tanks, that's a full tank build coming in from Jarvan as well. Art Steel completed, has the plated steel caps along with the tier, and looks like he is making the Warmog's armor as well. The Riven has the Sundered Sky completed, so the items have started to come in for a lot of these champions. But the Sivir stands tall with 2 items completed for herself.
yeah, Sivir, and it's just it's so hard, almost next to impossible to push against the Sivir as well. You press Q and auto attack 3 times with your W, the entire wave just dies. I think Team Ankkita, the play is again to look for a hard engage, like you saw Scientific do previously. This time might be Pui's turn to do that for his team, and then Infinity needs to navigate this team fights properly to get the kills, because still Vortex is realistically the only damage threat that they have. If they get the jump onto Vortex somehow, it might look interesting. Now the ultimate does connect onto the Sivir. All eyes on Vortex. Vortex is about to go down. He gets the reset though. Kiting beautifully. Look at Vortex in the background, staying alive after all of that. Look at this man. Attack, weave and move between every single member on the map, stays alive, gets the reset, gets 3 kills, and now he will look to get executed to get his Infinity Edge, I'm pretty sure, as they get the inhibitor of Team Ankkita. And it is looking difficult. But now the respawns are coming in. They can look to get some shutdowns and some gold back onto their side as well. Pui Pui and the Belvet are on the copy, not letting this Scorpion escape, not without taking a beating at least. But now Skarner being Skarner will just run away. The knockup does connect though. Another knockup might be there to follow from the Belvet. Does not connect. Binks using his ultimate will go down unfortunately. And now Vortex is certainly left with just the Skarner and Renata still doing a lot of damage. Can they get the jump onto Vortex? Look at the damage coming on by this Sivir. Now Black Infinity has the jump in the backline, but Copy is there to just take him out of there. Vortex is untouchable. Vortex is not gonna fall. The peel coming out, the meat shields in front of him. I think this is just too much. As I predicted in the champion select, the Sivir is not gonna die, and Sivir, one of the strongest ADCs that you get in an ARAM, and now they're knocking onto the Nexus turret of Team Ankkita, and at just 12 minutes, let's see if Infi and Gang can defend this. Vortex goes down, so now the rest of the team should follow. They do end up saving the Nexus turrets for now. The inhibitor, still a few more minutes for that to respawn, but it is looking tough.
Yeah, and some, you know, hopes of life coming out from Team Ankkita right there. I think that one crucial team fight, right, where Vortex gets bailed out, gets the reset and survives, I think that was very crucial. Had it gone, you know, the other way, and if Vortex had died, we would be looking at a completely different game. But having said that, Vortex on the Sivir, 16 kills out of 25. Look at that kill participation as well. 24 out of 25 kills he has been a part of. So just showing up really big. And I think he has all the tools as well necessary to carry this game. Because when you have three really tanky champions in front of you, and then the Renata as well, who can bail you out if you are ever in danger, that's just a brilliant recipe for success. And that's exactly what it's looking like. Infinity not able to find his way into the backline, and even when he does, the bailout comes out. So how do you deal with that? I am not too sure. And Team Binks just going to push in. One of the turrets is already at about 30% HP, and the other one will take a lot of damage as well. If Team Binks can arrive towards that Nexus, it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. But the Riven goes in. Scientific, oh, beautiful stun coming in actually, but the Renata ultimate paired up with the Skarner ultimate, that's a lot of CC. I don't think there's any getting away from it. Infinity can try all he wants, even connected his ultimate onto the Sivir, but that's a triple kill, make it a quadra, and that is going to be game 3 done. And there you go, Team Binks just showing up big on the back of Vortex and the 3 tanks that they have for themselves. And unfortunately, Team Ankkita just got dealt with a really bad hand in this one.
Yeah, they just got a very bad draft, unfortunately, but still very well played there by Vortex, man. It still takes immense amount of skill and execution to keep himself alive throughout so much of the dive that they have, and even staying alive through Jarvan dive along with the Yone ultimate coming in. I mean, sure, the meat shields in front of you do help, but boy, Vortex carried this team, and at least in the damage department, the tanks did their job. They kept him alive. They made sure they were sticking with the Sivir, and damn, it worked out really in favor of Binks and company. Vortex, what a man, what an ADC, along with the tanks in front of him. Yeah, just crazy performance. Yeah. Everyone in the team did their jobs, whatever had to be done. The Skarner making sure no one jumps onto the Sivir. The Alice are doing that as well. Renata buffing up his ADC, and it was a complete protect the president composition right, and boy did they protect the president, and did he deliver.
Yeah, I mean, that looked very easy for the side of Team Binks, but such is the game that we play, right? That one team fight, I still believe, could have gone either way. But beautiful bailout coming in, and Vortex just doing Sivir things. As you said, rightly so, Sivir just one of the better champions in ARAMs as well. The Ricochet can go on forever, along with the Q poke coming in. Picks up 4-5 items, had around I want to say 20 kills in this game. So I think that was a great performance by Vortex. With that, we will be looking into the Hextech moments of this game 3 between Team Ankkita and Team Binks coming in, and all eyes on Vortex in this one, Faisal.
Oh yeah, 100%. We saw the engages coming on from the side of Team Binks. We'll see Scanner is gonna hit level 6 and instantly go for an engage. That was really well played by Copy right there in the beginning. And yeah, I mean, we spoke about it at length. It was just the story of keeping the Sivir alive, and unfortunately, they were all melee champions except the Morgana for the side of Team Ankkita as well. Really, not the best team composition to have. You always want an ADC in ARAM to have that reliable, continuous damage going on for your team. Still, if you sign up for ARAM, you have to deal with bad team comms, and unfortunately for them, they did not get any ADCs. They did not get range. They did get a lot of dive though, but they got a lot. They got a lot of dive against full tanks. So still did not work out. Beautifully played by Vortex, as this highlight reel could just be Vortex's montage.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's just getting a bad hand dealt, as we said earlier. But they did have their moment as well, right? Scientific just engaging very early on in the game, where Infinity did end up getting a triple kill. But then afterwards, it was just a clean sweep. And this is the fight I'm talking about. Look at Vortex just survives at a sliver of health and gets the reset and comes back, and then beautiful kiting by him, obviously. But that was the difference. That extra 10-20 HP was the difference in this one.
Just a
clean
second or
sweep.
two extra, Sivir goes down, and we might be looking at a different state of the game.
Really different game, yeah. So I mean, that's how close the margins are, even in ARAMs. And yeah, just a very close game till it really wasn't. And it was a pretty quick game at the end of the day, at only 13 minutes coming
The quickest
in.
game of
So
the
team,
day, yeah.
so Team Binks going into that semi-finals now, they will be waiting for the winner of Team Sid versus Team Millie, and that is our game to watch as well. And I'm pretty excited as to what happens in that game. The only other 5,000 ARAM Essence player will be taking on the Rift as well. Akshaj was the most contested player, but Sid did get him, and let's see if he can stay true to his value in the bidding war and perform.
Definitely, it's gonna be Team Millie up against Team Sid in the final game of the day, the final quarterfinal. Let's say it's gonna be Millie, Tokus, Zuko, Nanu, and Suvo against Sid, Red, Astro, Timu, and Winchester. One of them is gonna be Akshaj. I don't know which ID he is playing on though. But yeah, before we get on to that game, we will be looking at the scoreboard and the man of progress for this game. Pulling up the scoreboard, we had 14 minutes. That's all it took for Team Binks to overpower Team Ankkita. 30 kills to 23, 4,000 goal lead, 4 towers to 1. Good effort by Team Ankkita. Infinity unfortunately was not able to carry this with his Yone. I mean, it's really hard to do that against Nautilus, Alistair, Renata. I mean, there's no way you're jumping a carry when you have
Yeah,
those
and
champions in
those
front of you.
champions, those champions are so easy to play as well, right? I mean, whenever
Hmm.
you're playing a tank champion, I don't think there's too much to do. You press a button, you get the shield. Even on Alistair, you press R, you are suddenly invincible. So it takes a lot less effort, and that's how it was. But take nothing away from Team Binks, they did play it out very well. Even though in theory it is easy to play, but once you are on the Rift, there can be a lot of changes coming in, but Team Bing's just performing and doing what they needed to do, uh, booking their berth in the semifinals as well. So 3 of the 4 semifinalists have been logged in Team Alpha Clasher, Team Sway, and now Team Bings. And there you go. We will be looking at the man of progress as well in this one. And I don't think there's any doubt about this, Faisal. It has to be Ratul Hassan, also known as Indica, on this severe 27 kill participation, of which 20 kills were his own. 33,387 damage dealt in only 14 minutes. 13,500 goals. 7.6 CS per minute is the highest in ARAM so far. Well deserved.
I mean, there was just no question of anyone other than the Savior getting the MVP for this game. Absolute monster performance coming out from Ratul, and he will be very happy, very proud of his performance, and hopefully he can get another ADC in the semi-finals. He'll be hoping for just that. Is a thing for us ADC mains as well, right? You don't get an ADC and suddenly you're just lost on these other champions. That's what happens to me, at least in ARAM, but yep. Luckily, we saw in almost all of the games the ADC mains, the tier 1 ADC mains did get an ADC. We saw the Nyla coming in, we saw the Sivir now. So,
Yeah.
still, you get an ADC. You get an ADC main, and it's just looking really good for them. That's what happened in this one as well. So that was it for the third game, the third quarter final between Team Ankkita and Team Binks. Unfortunately for Team Ankkita, they will end the tournament right here. They will secure the 15,000 rupees prize pool for themselves, not before going away. And Team Binks will go to the semi-finals playing tomorrow. And we will jump into a short break. Go nowhere. We have the final game of the day between Team Sid and Team Millie. We'll be shortly back.
Barely breathing, don't let go. Hear the whispers, listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones. A bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones. A bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Yeah, I was undercover, wrote me off like the others, but I had secrets inside. You didn't pay attention, like an experiment. No, you're gonna pay for your crimes. I'll change your perspective, I'll teach you a lesson. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. I'll make it my mission. Oh yeah, I'll have you wishing you could go back in time to never test my limits. Nothing you say will fix it. I'm too out of my mind. You're riding high, but I've got you this time. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. Got you this time, you can't hide.
should run for cover. Next time let the giant slumber. They wanna keep me down. No amount of your words get humble. That spirit that refused to crumble. Got the roaring line reduced to mumbles. 2 a.m. on first. Imitate vultures how they lurk. 10 toes with it, I'm out of eye with you, boy. Challenge the best with your worst. This is my turf. Way I move is inertia. Can't be stopped, it's unheard of. From the dirt, sweat got my feet muddy. Spin my wins, they might search you. On my word, path took plenty turns. And wrote my confidence in cursive. When submerged, I found resolving my purpose and tell you about it back on surface. I survived. I survived. Ever been lost in the woods, praying that it don't get dark? Ooh. Ever been in a situation couldn't win, but you still had heart? Yeah, if you anything like me, evolve from chum to shark, the hunger starts to grow apart you didn't know you had. It's like that, flip the switch, turn it up, and I'm giving it gas. I lock it in all free, adrenaline double my percent. Made a home in the unknown, I swear I never fear again. I got ice in my blood, big enough to down this shit. I don't care how bad it get, I got 10 toes down, don't forget, I survived. Survive. When you on the brink and you in too deep, when you feeling weak, when it's hard to breathe, you won't take a knee, never. You won't keep it G forever. Stand up and face whatever. I'm built unique, I'm better than the hard times I seen. Crime scene, obscene, face the ugly, cover up like Maybelline. Had uncertainty and urgency, cut from me like surgery. Formed again more sturdily, personally. I don't see nobody stopping me. I don't see nobody topping me. I don't see nobody honestly. I run you over if that's what it's gotta be. And it's gotta be what I look like, having fear still haunt me. What I look like, having regret haunt me. Pay that price, I don't care what it cost me. All my life been me against the army. I'ma push the red button on them like Atari. I'm big dog with a human like a Maltese. See more fall off than 03 tall tees. Not sorry for the way I am. Learn to ball them up with no one holding your hand. Never back down, never hide in the sand. If you ain't hear the message, let me say it again. Yo, let me say it again. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived.
Welcome back, guys, to the Arcane Uprising tournaments brought to you by League of Legends in South Asia. We are in the final game for the evening, game number 4, the last quarterfinals between Team Millie, Millie, and Team Sid. So, last game to secure only the one remaining semi-final spot, and I'm pretty sure both of these teams are looking to get their hands onto that. Let's look at the team rosters. First up is going to be Team Sid, and we have Sid as the captain. We have Akshaj, the greatest mid laner in the region right now, and we have the supporting cast with Astro, Timu S, and Winchester along with him. Let's see if Sid, the money he has spent to secure Akshaj in his team, is gonna pay dividends. We saw previously spending all of your money on one guy might not be the play, as with Team Ankkita we saw Black Infinity was the guy they spent 5,000 on, but unfortunately that did
Yeah.
not work out for her. But still,
Yeah, I think that has less to do with the value of the player and more to do with the RNG of the game. But having said that, let's look at the roster coming out from Millie Kya Millie. And Shuadeep Ghosh is in the roster along with Praveen Tokus, Narayan and Raman as well coming in along with Zuko. So I think these four guys, they know each other pretty well. We were talking about it on the cast yesterday as well after the auction, that all four of these players really close friends as well, at least know each other through gaming, and Millie as well at the center of it, cosplaying Y right now on a stream, so check her out as well. And yeah, I think this is one of the uh, really balanced rosters as well coming in along with Team Sid. So I think that's going to be a really competitive match coming in for both these sides, Faisal.
yeah, definitely. And just, talking about the cosplay as well, you guys really should check out her stream. Has the full Y getup with the gauntlets for sure, and hoping to get Y in Aram. Let's see if that happens. Still, both the teams are pretty well rounded up, I guess. The side of Team Millie, I guess they have the power of friendship, as you mentioned. These three players have been playing together for such a long time that it should provide some sort of an advantage to them, obviously. But again, you have Sid, who plays League of Legends. Like, many of these influencers are not proper League players. They do not play this game day in and day out. But Sid, as we know, has been playing this game for a long time, and he has Black Infinity with him. So let's see if they can carry this game. I'm sorry, Akshay is with him. Let's see if they can carry. Jumping into the RNG, Team Millie will get their hands onto the Zeri, and that is
Oh
a
my
very
god,
strong champ as well.
I love that comp.
They get the Zac engaged, they get the damage from the brand, the Gangplank AoE, the AoE from oh my god, these guys have hit the jackpot of compositions in Aram.
Yeah, I mean that is one of the best champions that you can get all around, right? Brand dealing so much damage, GP so good
That
in ARAMs as well.
entire Summoner's Rift comp. If you take these 5 champions, you can just play a normal 5v5 with these champions.
Yeah, and on the other side, though, Akshaj gets his hands onto the Zaya. Sid will be playing the Tryndamere. They do have the Irelia, Nunu, and Mastery as well, but a lot of melee champions coming in, bar the Zaya. And on the other side, as we said, man, that Suo on that Zac can wreak havoc right there. Zuko on the Zeri as well. I mean, I think this is one of the most one-sided team comps we have seen so far in the tournament, and we have had some really one-sided team comps coming in, but all eyes on Akshaj, as they always are. If he can perform and if he can stay alive in these team fights, the Zaya can self-peel for herself and do a really good job at surviving in these team fights and then dishing out the damage as well.
Yeah, definitely Zaya, one of the champions which can turn out to be a very hard carry for her team. Can stay safe, has a lot of AOE damage. Will get the attack speed buff from the Nunu as well, and probably will be hoping that Team Millie will be little overwhelmed to deal with the Tryndamere, the Master Yi, and the Irelia who will be jumping onto the backline, onto the Zeri, onto the brand and GP. Maybe that just buys enough time for Akshaj to put down those feathers and pull them back, cutting into the team Millie composition. But still, it's a very mountainous task for Team Sid to come out ahead in this one, because boy, this team composition that Team Millie have picked, it's almost like it's not RNG, man. The RNG gods cannot favor you so much, Kaka.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. But let's see how many exhaust actually we have coming in this game, right? Because a lot of champions might need to pick it up for themselves. Something like the GP, I think, is going to get one for himself along with the Zaya. Even the Master D can get one for himself as well. And come on, man, if you dodge out the first layer of CC coming in, the Master E can just kill the opponent team as well. So I would like to believe that Team Sid has the champions on his team, on their team as well, to deal with the onslaught that's going to come in from the side of Team Millie. But I think we both are very well aligned and agreed on which team comp should win out in this one, especially when you see the Zeri and Maokai coming in, and the brand. I mean, the brand can just do so much in these team fights in such a closely tight space as well. I think that's going to be really hard for Team Set to pull this one out of the fire. But if they do, they should be the favorites to win the tournament. I think they already are.
And definitely, you have an ADC, you have a magic damage source, you have peeling coming out from the Maokai, you have an engage and a front line from the Zac. I mean, what else can you ask for? Everything down to execution right now. There are just no excuses for not winning out this game, I think, for the side of Team Millie at least. And they have a lot of expectations on their shoulders with these champions, and I believe puts a lot of underdog story for Team Sid as well with these compositions. If they win out this game, boy, they're gonna put out a statement performance. Like, they do not care what champions they are getting, they can just overpower you with the raw skill. But still, it's gonna be a very hard task up ahead. So we will be jumping into the game very shortly, and my prediction again is gonna be for the side of Team Millie, the Indian Y.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say the same, but then again, Team Sid, they are the favorites, or at least what it looks like, just based on the players that they have gotten for themselves. But yeah, I do agree with you. I really think it should be the side of Team Millie that eventually wins this game, just based on the picks as well. It's a uphill battle for the side of Team Sid, and that's what ARAM does to you. I mean, you can have all the good players, all the great players in the team, but if you don't get the champions, then, and we saw that in the last game as well, right? 3 tanks and a Sivir, that was just disgusting to watch and cast as well. Having said that, guys, we are ready for the game 4, the final game of the evening, and there we go, on to the Howling Abyss we go. The Bridge of Progress is lit up, and
Now,
Faisal, what's
boost
going to
control
happen in this one?
is there for the side of Team Millie, and Sid will take on to the control of the lower side boost, though. Nunu just jumping in, getting some poke. The Gangplank barrel does connect on, get some damage down onto the Irelia over there. The poke should be the name of the game, at least till level 6, I feel. And boy, is Brand good at poke. You already see a lot of that coming in, and for the side of Team Sid is just gonna be defense, wait for TML to engage, and then try to fight it front to back, keep Catbot alive. Other than that, I really don't see what they can do. I mean, they can make the Tryndamere jump the backline, but still, how much is he gonna do all alone? So trying to peel himself off the Zack and the Maokai, and now a small team fight has erupted. The exhaust will come in. Great knock-up landing onto by Suvo, and now the Maokai is taking a lot of damage. I believe that was Millie, that she will end up going down, and that just gives opportunity for these dive champions to wreak havoc into the backlines of Team Millie. And there you go. 3 members, 4 members, and almost gonna make it 5, but Winchester has other ideas. Suvo still has his passive left, but the respawn timers have come back in. So after that, it was a 5-4 in favor of Team Millie, and that looked closer than it should have.
I think it will look close till it's not, right? All the ultimates that is going to come in, and holding that thought, the Nunu snowball comes in,
but the
that's a
Helpas are
nice
just
intro.
going low for the side of Team Millie. They pick up 1 kill. The burn from damage over time does trade that 1 kill back at least. But yeah, as you see, the items are coming in slowly but surely for the side of Team Sid and the side of Team Millie as well. As soon as those tank items start rolling in, I think Suvo will be more comfortable to keep jumping in. Just like that, gets the engage. The ultimate will completely miss though. Now all eyes on this Zeri, still staying in the backline, getting a lot of damage there. Winchester taking the snowball forward, does get the kill onto Millie. Yet again the Maokai going down, the Zeri W will miss unfortunately.
Look at
Now
Suvo, look at Suvo, he's
people are
looking for
grouped
that
up.
jump.
Yeah, Suvo has some ideas on his mind. A knock-up with the Gangplank ultimate into a barrel can annihilate Team Sid, but still Suvo not pulling the trigger quite yet. Maybe just waiting for the Maokai to come. Use the Maokai ultimate as well to guarantee the knock-up, but still Team Sid navigating these fights really well till now. Nunu snowball will miss unfortunately. Completely will end up going down. Catbot flashing to get the kill onto Zuko. Now the ADC from the side of Team Millie is dead. Catbot is alive. All eyes onto him. Great barrel will make sure that Suvo can secure the double kill by himself. It was still even in kills, 3 for 3, taking the death toll to 9 versus 8, and now the Gangplank will just go die to get a few items. Suvo still deathless on this Zack, 4-0 and 5, healing so much, refusing to die, gets another kill for his Zeri, will end up going into his passive finally, and Catbot will pick up the kill. Thank you very much, but look at the inventory of the Zack. What is he thinking? Let's see.
Yeah, and that's a very fed Zack as well. And you want your tanks to get fed early on in ARAMs. At 4 minutes, 4-1 and 6, Suvo is going to pick up a big item, and there you go.
Full
one whole
undying
completed
despair.
item. Full completed item. I mean, that is going to hurt. And just looking at the items as well, Zuko has the static shift completed as well for himself, along with the Berserkers. Greaves.
Blackfire for the brand.
Yeah, oh my god, I mean, they are going to hurt so much. Only Catbot has a completed item from the side of Team Sid in that static shiv and the boot to pair up with it, but all we are waiting for is the next team fight and for Suvo to go in. But just look at the poke that comes out from the side of Team Millie. Catbot,
Oh my god, Catbot
I think
is
he's
just
going
dead.
to die.
Catbot just dead in the backline from the damage over time of the brand. That is just so unfortunate, and just to complete an item he had to go static shift as well. Did not get the essence. Reaver will have some mana issues, I believe, but will have the wave clear. The first turret going dangerously low for the side of Sid, and
Oh god, this guy Tokus, man, on that brand, I mean, he is hurting so much. Look at the
putting
HP
in
bar of
work.
Irelia.
Suvo will just come in, tank that snowball, thank you very much. Will jump back out now. Tinu S on this E, trying to jump the backline is not gonna be enough, but Catbot is back. Catbot is auto-attacking, the feathers are there, waiting for the cooldowns, will get the double kill, so don't count them out yet. As long as this Zaya is alive and kicking, there is always a chance for Sid death. And now more deaths for Team Millie means more items as they respawn with those Suvo looking for an engage again. I think they're just waiting for Tokus to come back because this brand is the key for
Yeah,
these team fights. Such easy way to dish
100%.
out so much damage.
And once Tokus picks up that Rylai Scepter and the Haunting guys into Lian Piece, I mean, that brand is going to hurt. He is already doing so much damage with his W whenever he gets the chance to. Misses out on that one, unfortunately. But has been dealing so much damage. Beautiful barrel
As
coming
well.
in. Winchester is going to get
So
chunked
much
for at
to
least.
dodge.
I mean,
for
look
the
at that
side of
damage.
Team
That's
Sid.
just the E. That's just the E that the brand connected, and I really took so much damage. Hold that
Now
thought.
Hail
We have
Mary
a
play
team fight.
coming on by the side of Team Sildet. Now it's actually looking very good for them as the damage from the Nunu ultimate. The Bomba was too far ahead, but still the only member alive,
Oh,
well not
beautiful.
for long, is gonna be the Maokai as Team Sid with an great engage get a full-on ace against Team Millie off the back of that Nunu ultimate and the engage, and now they will be looking to do as much damage as they can to this turret before taking the quick reset as the side of Team Millie will come in to pick up the clean up kills. As we go into a quick pause, we'll come back on why we have gotten this, but that a ray of hope for Team Sid Death, and they're actually in the gold lead right now.
Yeah, and I think that's the only way that they can win. If they stand there just waiting for an opportunity and then get chunked out and poked out, it's going to be a long night for them. But if they engage on that snap, right, just the Nunu goes in, connects his ultimate, then they can win these fights, as we will see in this replay coming in. It's just a snap engage coming out from the side of Team
Yeah,
Sid.
unfortunately,
And
Maokai dying without using summoners, without using the ultimate, so no Maokai ultimate hurt them as well. But the dive coming on by the Tryndamere and
this
the
wasn't the
Master
fight,
Yi.
though. It's the fight afterwards that comes in, which will be a snap engage, and I believe Millie was alive as well for it. But the Maokai ultimate takes a lot of time to channel and reach its target as well, right? This is the fight I'm talking about. Look at that. Just Nunu goes in without a care in the world. Flashes in, flash in coming in from the Tryndamere. Actually, the beautiful Irelia ultimate connects onto 3 people as well, and that's the engage that they were looking for. Um, Meanwhile, Millie tries to do something from the flank, but unfortunately, that's too little, too late. Will end up going down as well, and that was just a beautiful team fight coming out from the side of Team Sid.
Yeah, they will be full of confidence after that one. That would have gotten them pretty hyped, as the odds are stacked up against them, at least from the champion select. But the execution is coming in. They just have to look for these crazy engages time and time again, as they cannot allow the brand to deal the poke damage. They cannot allow the gangplank barrels to hit. That is just going to be waiting for disaster, as they will not have any HP bars left to fight. But if they start the fight on their terms, they can try to overwhelm the side of Team Millie, as the Tryndamere and Master Yi along with Irelia wreaks havoc in the backline. So we have clear objectives right now. Team Millie is just going to look for the poke with the help of the brand and the GP, and Team Sid would be looking to engage on every single opportunity that they get.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they have to do, right? We are hearing that the game has been unpaused, so we will be jumping back in to watch what happens in this last game and the last spot that's up for grabs in the semifinals that is going to be held tomorrow. So let's get back into the game and see who is going to take this one. It's a very close game. Team Sid have been showing some signs of life, especially with the snapping ace that they got early on. And there you go. Let's see where we are. 17 to 18 in terms of kills, so it is as close as it can be. Suo is going to jump in. GP ultimate comes out, but the Irelia is just going to walk it off, and as we already saw, 2 of them got executed after a beautiful engage, and I mean, they might end up losing this tier 1 turret right here. Tokus still the man to watch from the side of Team Millie
Get
for me
Zuko,
for
keep
sure.
Zuko alive. Zuko dodges the snowball. Fortunately for him, the exhaust will take away a major part of his damage and his kiting still. Now Catbot is again getting to free hit. Flash forward will again secure the kill onto Zuko. This guy is playing Zaya to perfection right now with the Yuntal static shift build. Gets another flash play and Team Sid actually getting the better of Team Millie yet again as Team Millie die with most of their ultimates still up. The Maokai ultimate is up, the Brand ultimate is up, the Inhibitor though is down for the side of Team Millie.
Yeah, and GP going to pick himself a triple kill right here, but at what cost, right? They lost the team fight, they lost the inhibitor.
Aftermath, these are just the recalls for the side of Team Sid.
Exactly.
Now Team Millie need to be careful now as they cannot let this game get out of their hands. They still have the better composition by far to win this one out. Just the execution part. GP is gonna keep scaling, Brand is gonna keep scaling, Zeri is gonna keep scaling. So they can just wait it out, I guess. But still, this is ARAM. The only way to buy items is to fight and die. And Nunu, I think
I do feel like the later this game goes, I think Millie size becomes more favored, right? And as you can see, Zuko is going to take out the Nunu. Boogie-san right clicking onto Zuko. Zuko is going to die, gets critted on the face.
Exhaust that are coming in. Every single fight, Zuko finds himself exhausted and then he's just not able to do anything. Now Suvo is alive, he can pull the wave, he can buy some time jumping on top of Catbot. I'm pretty sure Catbot can just
he is
this
buying
out.
so much time though.
Yeah, Suvo he still has the passive left as well, so great play coming out by Suvo to make sure that he does not lose his entire base, allowing time for his team to respawn. Hero play coming out now. Again, wait for items, name of the game for Team Millie as Team Sid has just defied all odds. And Catbot on this Zaya, look at him playing so far ahead, maybe looking for the reset, will get that.
Gets popped right there. But I think he was looking to die as well. Look at his items. Picks is going to pick up the pickaxe and the BF sword as well. So that's a lot of damage that he just picked up. But on the other side, right, as we were talking earlier, the Leandries has been completed for the Brand, has the Dark Harvest, has the Exhaust and Flash up as well along with his ultimate. So he is going to deal so much damage if he gets to.
Nunu's exhaust is up, Catbot's exhaust is up, Trindamir's exhaust will come back soon. This Zeri is not gonna get to play the game. The flash out by Googie-san on this Trindamir, looking to do as much damage again. Great ultimate from the Irelia will clip 3 people and the Bomba will connect from Nunu. But this time the Zeri gets to do damage. This time the GP gets to do damage and the Brand ultimate went off as well. And suddenly Team Sid has completely disappeared. This is what we were expecting from the beginning.
Exactly.
Now
That is exactly what we were expecting. Suvo is going to jump in, actually might be able to kill Catbot. No, he's going to get kited around.
Is it better if they keep Catbot alive on that low HP?
Is that what he's doing actually?
I think Suvo could have just let him come in by some more time as the team would have gotten more staggered. A little bit of ARAM tips and tricks there. I guess without Catbot they could have pressured on the inhibitor at least, but still they got the shutdown onto him and now they're gonna wait for Catbot to come back and it's gonna be a 5v5 again. But looking at the exhaust, the Nunu exhaust is still up, Catbot exhaust is still up, Trindamir exhaust is coming back. So the last team fight they actually did not end up using even a single exhaust. Pretty sure they will be regretting that as those summoner spells are available right now as this game is coming very tensely towards another team fight.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, so many exhausts are up for Team Sid, but on the other side, Tokus, Nanu and Millie. Millie has hers available, but the other two don't. And the flashes as well. None of them have it right now. Only
Now
Suo,
the
but
team
we
fight
are
will
going to
start.
see the fight.
Master Yi has jumped into the backline. Look at Zuko. Zuko is trying to kite away. He is in the opposite side of the map, but the Alpha Strike will clip him towards the end. The exhausts are coming in right now. It's gonna be a clean
Oh,
ace
beautiful.
coming out from the side of Team Sid. And look at the dead timers. This is surely gonna be the loss of another inhibitor. Can they get a little bit more? But oh my god, the damage that is being stopped by this summoner spells is insane. By the side
Could
of
this
Team
be
Sid.
the end of the game as well?
They are going for it. They have the minions. They have the numbers for this. And against all odds, is it gonna be Team Sid? It's just
Oh,
Catbot
does
against the
not
world.
look like
Flash onto Zuko. That's the third or the fourth time he's styling on Zuko. This is the solo carry potential we were looking for from these tier 1 players, and Catbot is absolutely annihilating in these team fights.
Yeah, Catbot just playing the Zaya to the T right there, knowing his damage. Has picked up the Bloodthirster as well, so that's a very smart pickup for him to just, lifesteal his way back into the team fights as well. Sid also doing pretty well on that Tryndamere. Even Timu's on the Mastery, just right-clicking the Zeri, not giving her any chance to deal the damage, and that has been the story of the game so far, but it is still very close. Team Millie, Team Sid, only 500 goals separate, but oh my god.
People there as well. Winchester will go down after that engage though, but exhausts are coming in. Bugisan is exhausted, but Zeri will go down. Now all eyes are onto the Brand, and Brand just disappears on the face of the bridge of progress as Timu has plans for him. Double kill picked up right there. The Maokai Millie will just run down Catbot, but in the backline it's a clean ace and an open nexus, and boy oh boy, if you look at these team comps and you told me Sid is going to win this game at 15 minutes, I would have laughed at you, but that has happened, and Sid will secure the final semi-finals spot for his team. And oh my god, the confidence will be so high for these people right now. Catbot living up to his name, stabilizing the early game with his insane feather plays, the flash kill onto the Zeri multiple times, Sid holding his own as well on his Tryndamere, and just insane performance coming on by Team Sid.
Yeah, and on the back of Akshaj yet again, but credit goes to all of these players, even the Nunu as well, just starting out these
Yeah,
fights,
he was the
especially
one who was
the
starting
Winchester.
those fights.
Yeah, Winchester on the Aurelia as well, finding the multi-man ultimate again and again and again, and that's what you want to do. You want to make the other team panic, and that's exactly what happened right there. Akshaj on that Zaya, of course, doing his job. Sid as well, just running havoc towards the backline, and well-deserved victory. They were up against it in this one. It was a very hard game to win, but they have done it, finished it in 15 minutes and made it look easy. So and that's why they are the favorites, right, coming into this tournament. Have won the last ARAM tournament as well, these two together, Sid and Akshaj, and those, I mean, that is it for us in terms of semi-final number 4, and we will be looking at the Hextech moments coming in. And Faisal, it looked like the Brand and Zeri were off to a great start. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Zuko 3-0 and 2 right off the bat, but unfortunately could not translate it into any sort of lead or victory in this one.
I feel the layering of the exhaust more than anything, the small things just go unnoticed to the eyes if you're not looking for it. But every single fight, there was an exhaust on top of the Brand, there was an exhaust on top of the Zeri, that just bought so much time for Akshaj to put down these feathers and start hammering away. The Irelia, Master Yi, and Tryndamere putting in work as well, but very well played team fighting skills shown by the side of Team Sid, and this team is looking really scary. If they can come out ahead so convincingly with this sort of a team comp, and I think they are definitely the favorites going into this semi-finals. I mean, you look at that catbot just flashing on top of Zuko time and time again, completely styling on Team Millie and showing everyone why he is the joint highest bidded player for in this tournament. 5,000 coins for him, and he secures the win for his captain.
Yeah, and beautifully done as well. And as you said, like if they can play this well with the champions that they got, imagine if they get the good side of the champs select. I think that will be really fun to watch. And they are going to be up against it tomorrow against Team Binks. Against them, Copy, who did so well on that scanner in the previous game. It's going to be quite a battle as well. And all four semi-final spots have been locked in, and yeah, this is going to be so much fun to watch. But credit to them, they found the openings, and they really forced the openings right here as well, right? I mean, uh, just realizing that they need to engage before they eventually get poked down, and just sticking to that strategy throughout the game, just not hesitating at all. I mean, this was such a beautiful team fight from Nunu. Gets in the snowball, uses his ultimate, uses the proto belt as well to go in. Melee comes in just a fraction late. The team fight is already done. Double kill picked up for the Master E, only losing Winchester on that Irelia, and I think this was where the game was blown wide open.
Yeah, and the dive coming onto the backline was just too much to deal with. Zuko and Brand were just not getting the uptime. I feel the Zack, instead of just jumping the backline, could have stayed with his carries to peel for them, but you can just point for hits and bits here and there. But the truth is, the team Sid winning with that composition, it just shows how well-oiled machine and a cohesive unit these guys are in terms of team fighting at least, and just looking forward to seeing what they get in the semi-finals. And is this the team that is going to be going all the way? Well, we shall find out tomorrow. After the moments, though, we have the man of progress for this game, and any guesses who that is gonna be? Before that, let's look at the scoreboard of the game. 15 minutes and 40 seconds. Really quick work made from the side of Team Sid, stacked up against all odds. Unfortunately for Team Millie, this is going to be it. They will exit the tournament, but they will secure the 15,000 rupees for themselves, and Team Siddeath will find themselves in the semi-finals.
Yeah, and valiant effort by Team Millie as well. I think she played really well as well in the last team fight, especially where she did manage to kill Akshaj on the Zaya, but it was too little too late at the end. Master E and Boogie, also known as Sid, on the tournament, just finishing the game of 15 minutes 47 seconds. That's our fourth game of the evening. 38 kills to 39, as close as it can be. Even the goal difference barely 1,000. 4 turrets to 2, and yeah, I mean, this was very close. And till the game ended, I think both of these teams could have won the game, but Team Sid just securing their place in the semi-finals tomorrow.
Definitely. So, taking a look at the man of progress, the MVP for this game, and none other than Katarina Bot. Akshaj on the Zaya, putting in a massive shift. 39 and 24, keeping himself alive throughout the team fights, making sure he is alive to do that damage per second, and getting those flashy plays, the highlight reels for himself as well, to get kills onto the Zeri, and I'm pretty sure he'll be very happy with the performance that he has given right now, and excited to see more of this guy in the semi-finals.
Yeah, I think that he's going to be a treat to watch, regardless of anything. He is in the semi-finals now. Now, hopefully, he gets his Katarina in one of these games, and then we can truly see his potential. But on the Zaya as well, getting that MVP, carrying his team to that semi-final, and to be fair, all of these guys did really, really well. All five of them. With that, guys, we'll be looking at the bracket, the updated bracket, I should say, for tomorrow's matches. And there you go. So Team Hirsch, Team Alpha Clasher, of course, Alpha Clasher winning out that one. Team Red Parasite versus Team Sway. Team Sway did really well to win that game as well. Thorfinn on his cannon could not carry his team to victory. Team Ankkita versus Team Binks. I think that was one of the most one-sided drafts that we have seen, honestly. But Team Binks do make it to the semi-finals, and Team Sid and Team Millie, the last game of the evening, and Team Sid winning that uphill battle against Team Millie in terms of the draft as well. And they are looking really strong, and just really good matchups as well between Alpha Clashers Sway, that's going to come tomorrow, and Binks and Sid. The banter is going to be unreal in that one, as well as it is for a place in the grand finals and fighting for that 2 lakh prize pool. And whoever wins the game tomorrow, just one game, and you secure at least ₹1 lakh on the bag. I mean, that is amazing.
So I'm pretty sure they will bring out their A game tomorrow, as they will be fighting for a spot in the grand finals, as you have mentioned. So this was it for the first day of Arcane Uprising. Had a very, very fun time. We are not used to seeing all of these Arcane tournaments. Really, the ARAM tournaments is just so fun to watch, so fun to cast. Non-stop action, quick in and quick out, and we have our 4 semi-finalists, Team Alpha Clasher, Team Sway, Team Binks, and Team Sid. And let's see tomorrow what they can bring us on to the ARAM bridge. That is going to be it for us for today, and we shall see you tomorrow.
Hear the whispers, listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle be